All right. A little late, but here nonetheless. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know how the sound volume, all that good stuff is. I'm just getting my phone out so that I can follow along the chat. Okay. Oh, Brian, there's a... I can't almost said Jerry. Tango Jerry. Tango mucho Jerry. So we'll definitely be watching Jerry tonight. Hyper, welcome. Sorry I'm a little bit late, everyone. Had a few minor, I would call them, let's say minor technical difficulties that I think are now resolved. So all good? Okay, perfect. So let's take a look at the teams. Red, gray, orange, and purple. We'll call these guys Team North. Let's see who's playing. At the top, Maggie is back, this time as the Celts. In gray, Dave. Uh-oh, we might have a new Jerry here. Dave as the Gray Poles. Chaos to Win as the Franks. And, okay, DSBSCAM. I'm not too sure if that's a clan, if that's just a name. But in any event, the player in yellow is playing as the Koreans. Spawning opposite of him, Krisibu as the Ethiopians. Memb as the Persians. Nightlife AOC as the Saracens. And last but not least, more of the ESP clan playing as the Purple Khmer. Let's take a look at the map here. One nice avenue of attack between these two players. Another east-west corridor over here. And then just completely open between teal and yellow's... no, sorry, not teal and yellow's base. Teal and blue. No. Sorry, guys. Between red and yellow. Oh man, this is the high quality casting you have come to love and expect. Mistakes. So anyway, let's restart that review of the map because I got basically everything wrong. The base between yellow and red is being walled off by the two players. Relic going to yellow. Then there's a bit of a bifurcated north-south corridor in the shape of a big U. And then between Moore and Nightlife, there is one corridor that looks quite messy already. Very close to Nightlife's base. Moore has done a pretty good job of putting the pressure on his opponent, even claiming perhaps some of the stone here. And then we've got a bit of a thicker, juicier corridor going north-south between Memb and Moore. We'll see if Memb walls this off or decides to make any use of this whatsoever. For now, as always, at the start of the game, a lot of villager activity. Whatever the hell is going on here, let's take a look. So Nightlife he's accepted his fate. He's accepted that his wall off here on the left is very close to his base. He doesn't want purple to have easy access to that base, so walling purple's wall off. But again, this is look how close to this is. I'm not even zoomed in that much. It's so close to Nightlife's base here. Is anyone pulling boar? No, not at the moment. Look at yellow. Look at this distance that DSB had to walk just to wall this, and what an aggressive wall off this is, actually. Krisibu coming in to help his teammate. Will be able to shoot gray away until perhaps the arrival of a reinforcing villager. Yellow's villager in perfect full health. The scouts, however, take a look, both of them basically dead. Although should be able to get purple scout as well. Okay, 3 free pokes at this villager are not bad at all. At the same time, there's action happening here. Purple has managed to bust through. Nightlife's wall off. Oh, and a villager does go down. So 1 kill for this guy who's now strutting. Look at him. Arms backwards. This is a confidence pose. You strike in the mirror before every morning to say, I am confident. I will crush today. And now Yellow has... Seems like he's given up on this part of the base, but no, never mind. 3 villagers to 3. HP terrible on 2 of these gray villagers, so Dave has to be careful here. Does his scout still have bad HP? Yes, unless you count 3 HP as a lot. Oh, now Yellow does lose his scout as well. Mamba, it looked like he tried to be active, but looked like a wolf somehow involved in whatever the hell happened here. Mamba no longer has a scout. If I had to guess, the scouts fought each other. There was a villager perhaps in the mix, and the wolf. These guys made an appearance as well. Something interesting I was reading about. All the aggressive animals on these maps, according to fandom.com, all of the aggressive animals, so the wolves, the snow leopards, everyone, are essentially identical, with the exception of the bear. And when they say it's the bear is different, it's because the bear has shorter line of sight for some reason. All of these aggressive have apparently 12 tile. Look at this. 12 tile line of sight. The bear has 10. Don't ask me why a bear has less line of sight. Perhaps bears are notoriously short-sighted or far-sighted. I don't know which one it is. But for some reason, bears do have only 10 line of sight. Yellow has to be careful here. Dave is trying to sneak in a few villagers. Mem with a very aggressive forward wall off. Or rather, forward base of operation. He's the first to hit Feudal. Our Persian with the quicker working town center. It's their nose? I guess a bear's nose is weaker than a wolf's. Or a snow leopard's. But yeah, I also discovered that boars have attack bonuses, by the way. If you didn't know that a boar, when it's hunted, has attack bonuses. Look at this. +8 against camels, +3 against cavalry, and anything and everything under the sun has an attack bonus against eagle warriors. But look at that. How hilarious is that? I didn't know that before. More scouts dying. Team South literally have 2 scouts left. Team North has 1. And he looks like he's about to die now too. Although in comes one of Dave's villagers to save the day. Oh, spread out and dies. Did they have extra line of sight? I don't understand it. Maybe it has to do with which version of the game the animal was introduced in, whether it was the this dynasty, that dynasty. But it's just one of those quirky little things about Age of Empires that's just so interesting. There's just so much to know about this game. Memb. No moss growing under his butt. He is already pushing out. He's already got the lake, but while we weren't looking, looks like more snuck in a villager. What's coming out of you? A fire galley. Okay. So, Mem, building a fire galley of his own, is engaged in perhaps the most annoying confrontation in early stage of Rage Forest. The small pond, a big fish in a small pond confrontation. Anyway, let's pan out a little bit and see what the wall-offs are like. Here, there's a bit of a detente between the players. Yellow has managed to wall this off perfectly. Look at this. Gray walling off behind. Yellow, we'll see if he manages to get up to here. Probably not. Probably not, because Red has already built a whole bunch of gates and walls and houses and stables. Oh my. And now Red is heading in. Chaos to Win, who pulled 6 boars last game we saw him. He's got 3 over here in the back of his own base. So that's the situation in the near west. In the near east, Nightlife is inside Actually, no, he's not. It's his base, period, so not inside anything. And Mem creating a wall off here. That tower should do enough to keep purple away, keep purple busy. And I don't know what this is. This looks very interesting. Nightlife choosing to seed the ground to purple, who is now trying to bust out of this very soft contain that's existing here. Let's take a look what's going on here. Looks like purple has given up. Mem with a tower. Oh, look at what he's building behind that fire galley, though. A demo. Chaos being very annoying. However, no kills yet. He's taken his lake. He's expanded economically. Very, very forward stable. Everyone is in feudal with the exception of orange. Our Celt with the quicker lumberjacks is already in castle, although not far behind is Dave, our Pole. You think they have the better civs? Let's take a look. Khmer, Celt, Pole, and Frank, Persian, Saracen, Korean, Ethiopians. Possibly. The Franks, the Poles, potentially the Khmer, the Saracens do pretty well against those guys, right? The Mamelukes. But Saracens are a very finicky civilization. You need to know, if you want to play them optimally, you really need to know how to abuse that market discount that they get. Oh, let's keep an eye on this. Although any team with Khmer on them is... Where are you going with the demo raft? Oh, decides to one big FU towards the end and destroys 2 fishing ships. Ethiopians out. Remember, they automatically get pikemen for free the second they hit castle. Mem's infrastructure coming under possible threat here by red. But that's it. You know, that's basically all she wrote for Chaos. He tried to do a little sneaky attack here. It did not go well. He immediately creates a stone gate behind this, another stable for him. I mean, he is the Franks, so big surprise there. Purple trying to get out of there. Red circling around, trying to get vision. This building has reached 20% of its HP, so it evicts the tenants inside. In this case, a fire galley, which now gets 3-1. And down that goes. Yellow walling off red up here. Yellow building a secondary wall off here. This time made out of stone. What's Gray doing behind all this? I mean, he was the second person to reach castle. Getting this always confuses me. It's the blacksmith logo, but it's for the full work. Not too sure about this location. 2 tiles. I guess you can build a farm here. 1 or 2 tiles. Excuse me, had to mute the mic while I coughed. 1 or 2 tiles here. Rather, 1 or 2 spaces for farms, not exactly optimal. Pike reaching through a gap in the wall here. Will poke and prod at this stable, which is researching husbandry. This villager died. Okay, so now everyone is basically back where they belong. Mem says, you know what? I don't want to lure boar. I'm just going to build a mill. I'm going to bring a few villagers. I don't care if some of them get damaged. Even though they do not regenerate like pole villagers do. Everyone is in castle except for purple and for blue. Is Mem going up? Mem is going up. Purple in 10 seconds will be in castle as well. Okay, so Mem blast to the party here in terms of castle age. On the back of what? 41 villagers is not bad. But remember, he did have to fight a little war here to the back of his base to secure ownership of this pond so that he can populate it with fishing ships. Another town center for Chaos. Okay, so our Frank is expanding. I always like to keep an eye on our Franks. Luckily for red, green is all the way over here. Green does not have the stone for a castle at all. Busy, busy, busy. Plus his primary stone is very exposed here. Where's his secondary? Back here. Okay, so beautiful location for a town center. Absolutely wonderful. Gets 2 resources for the price of 1. Now more is going to make an issue of Mem's attempt to put on some kind of pressure with this tower. Okay, so we're excuse me, we're approaching the 25-minute mark of the game. There's usually between 25 to 30. There's a bit of low intensity combat, but more importantly, structures begin going down. Not houses, not oh my goodness, not town centers, not markets, but actual military infrastructure starts going down, like so. And then after the 30-minute mark of the game or so, then we can expect a big old explosion of activity. Mem might want to wall this off a little bit as well, right? This is Purple's palisade, so Purple can delete this anytime, and all of a sudden Mem is completely open, even though he's got a wall here. A primary line of defense, a secondary line of defense with a castle. Green wisely putting up some outposts. Very, very smart, very necessary. And Maggie is moving forward with a siege workshop. How many villagers are being sent to build this? 4 is a good number. Better than 1. At the same time, though, Teal is already here. Our Ethiopian fastest firing foot archers in the game. No surprise, he's going crossbows. And a minute away from hitting Imperial. Is he going to be first up, by the way? Yeah, no one on Team North is going up to Imperial just yet. What is our Khmer doing? That's a lot of stables. But villager count only 45. 45. Take a look at that orange. 103 villagers. So our Khmer falling behind a little bit. Everyone on Team South has higher villager counts. Purple needs to get their butt in line. Score is also starting to lag a little bit behind their teammates and opponents. But slowly, slowly, these Ethiopian pikemen will poke enough. What is Red preparing? What kind of army? Absolutely nothing, because Red is going up to Imperial. 1 castle out on the map, and that castle belongs to Memb. What is happening here? It looks like the tower is attacking the castle, but in reality it's attacking the palisade wall behind it. The it there being the castle. Ethiopian pike might want to get recalled home. No real purpose to have him there anymore. Ethiopian settlement, 99 villagers, highest on the team. It's interesting that Yellow has chosen to lumberjack in the aggressive stance, right? And not over here. I mean, I get why he did it initially, because his town center is right here. But now that your, you know, your economy is up and running, you've got 1,600 wood. You can take 30 seconds to relocate your villagers, but instead, again, choosing the aggressive part of the map. Green. Preemptive wall off. Man, does he expect the Khmer to bust through this side of the map. And here we go, Mem. Oh, but the villager convert attempt is going to be so annoying. Finish this one last... Oh, no, never mind. Okay, garrisons a villager. Very smart. And now more and more players are hitting Imperial. Take a look at the left side of our screen. How many upgrades are being researched by Team North? Very few for Team South, who are... let's see, who's... yeah, Memb is going to be last to go up to Imperial, but does he even care? He's got quite a substantial base over here. A lot of non-military buildings. The market, the university, the blacksmith, the monastery... And it looks like our Ethiopians are pushing out. Look at that attack speed, 1.4. Mangudai level quickness on these foot archers, backed up by 2 bombard cannons. No torsion engines just yet. is. Oh, and purple just hit Imperial. Chivalry being researched for our Franks. He really wants these stables to start pumping out in 9 seconds. Cavaliers. Does he have the resources for Paladins? Not quite yet. And look at this aggressive castle by our Korean player. Hi, your mom. Glad you could join us. Joining us right as the action starts exploding on the map. Purple trying to push in, not finding really much to do except attack a bunch of walls. Literally butting his head into a wall over here. While Chrissy Boo and Yellow push out into here. Ethiopian-Korean combo might be a deadly ranged unit combo. Remember, the Koreans get discounts. They get free upgrades, armor upgrades for their archer units. Ethiopians have, like I said, the fastest firing foot archers in the game. And so our Frank needs to get out Paladins, and he needs to get them yesterday. Otherwise, this amount of range here, potentially, if Yellow goes... what are they? War wagons? But look at the size of that massive warhammer that Obuch is carrying as he slowly makes his way. Dave here. Not too sure you want to try to stop Arbalests with these super slow moving units. And oh, it looks like it hit attack round here. And that's it. That's all she wrote for that mangonel. Didn't even make it to the battlefield. Colton, I certainly hope that our Frank puts up some kind of a cavalry. Sorry guys, one second. I think I hit my mic right now. Somebody in the comments to one of my videos posted about how you can hear me like fart and cough. Coughing I'll give you. Sometimes I get excited, my voice just cracks, and I always have my heater on because I like to have it like super warm in my room here where I cast the games. I like it very tropical. And so sometimes it dries out the air and I cough. But the farting, ever since I read that comment, I've been so self-conscious every time I tap the microphone even lightly. I'm like, shit, are they gonna think I just farted? Oh man, but no, Colton, to your point, I hope we get to see Frankish Paladins. Right now we've got Cavaliers and we've got 24 of them, which by the way should be enough to kill all of this, no? 24 Frankish Cavaliers with that extra 20% HP. That's about 150 HP of unit. Upgrades are fantastic. Fully upgraded armor. With husbandry. Uh-oh. But maybe he won't need to. Maybe it's going to be a Obuch Paladin combo. But no, never mind. The pike changed the dynamic here. Basic by... Oh, you think he was trolling? You can't hear me rip ass. Okay, that's I guess caster rule number 1. Don't shit your pants while you're casting, and don't rip ass while you're doing it. Purple in here with a few of these Khmer Knights, but he is supply blocked at around 105, it looks like. Obuch push again. Obuch's into Arbalests, especially into Ethiopian Arbalests. 50 of them, not a good idea at all. Now we have torsion engines. Look at that effect range at the bottom, 0.9 up from 0.5. But now we've got the elephant without being an elephant unit, the Frankish Paladin, 200 HP almost. No final attack. He needs that blast furnace to finish in 1 minute and 11 seconds. Keep holding on, especially since our Korean Ethiopian combo really isn't doing much right now. So there's no point in red engaging before he has blast furnace done. Absolutely no point engaging, although yeah, may lose a relic. Let's shift back to Memp here for now. I'll keep an eye out on the mini map. What is our Persian going? Oh, what a beautiful attack round here out of our Saracen Siege. Ugh, potentially so hard to deal with. 36 Paladins can absolutely swarm over 60 Arbalests. The numbers are there, but the HP is not. 40 HP on these guys. They are frail AF. Oh, now they might even start taking onager shots. But our Paladin, very, very timid. Oh, you like their civs too? Yeah, look, you guys know I love the Saracens. Any team with Saracens on them has my vote. Especially when we see these guys, Mamelukes are out. But never discount Frankish Paladins, especially if they're going up against generic Korean halberdiers that are, by the way, Koreans don't even get Blast Furnace. Take a look, they're missing that last attack upgrade. Look at how those, these might as well be cataphracts, but it doesn't matter. I think Koreans soften these Paladins enough that they cannot engage into here. No, this might be disastrous for Red. If they were full health, maybe, but take a look at their health. They're down 2,000 HP. But clean out the bombard cannons and you've won half the battle here. Gray needs to get these mangonels, these onagers over here ASAP and start shelling at these. Oh, he loses one. He loses a second one, and there it goes, but not the greatest hits. How many are left? 22, but now their HP is terrible. Now these Paladins should be able to clean up the Obuchs as well. Very underrated unit, the Obuch. At the same time, we've got Ballista Elephants, like you were saying. Oh yeah, Memba's here. As the Persians, by the way. So a pretty OP Civ for a pretty awesome guy. Yeah, an absolute total waste of pallies. I haven't heard the word pallies in years. Thanks for bringing that back into my lexicon. We used to talk about pallies all the time back in the late 90s, which I keep harping on about like an old person, which I guess I am. So yellow and teal have been pushed back, but their armies are being rebuilt rather. 31 Arbalest. Our Korean guys in the chat, let me know, do Koreans get any kind of feature with their halberdiers? I don't think they do, right? I know they get the free 20% off wood. I know they get the come on Mameluke, do what you do best. There you go. I know they get archer padded the armor for free. Do they have any kind of feature on halberdiers, which is, or pike or spearman line units? Which is the only reason I can think of why he's going so balls to the wall with these yellow halberdiers. You got it from Diablo too? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Bombies. Stalemate here between Mem's team and Purple's team. Mem deletes his own walls. But look at this. Khmer Hussar is so annoying to deal with. Remember, their farmers don't need to drop off any food. They just continue gathering. And, yeah, just producing paladins. Not paladins, Hussars. Or I guess as we would call them, hussies. Handies for Cannoneer. Handies and hussies. The Age of Empires encyclopedia. That's what we'll call it. Okay, but in come these Celtic two-handed swordsmen. By the way, they move faster, but yikes, are they getting attack rounded. Memb with the Persian war elephant. Almost fully upgraded. Not something we generally see in a random map like Black Forest. Oh, man. What an absolute fun game so far, by the way. Lots of Mamelukes to support. Elephants have to be careful. But you know who else has to be careful? These two-handed swordsmen that these elephants are wrecking. My God. 6 kills already on this one unit. Oh, another amazing attack round. I told you the Saracen siege handled well is just so powerful. Nothing really super-duper special about it, but it is very powerful. And in comes our Frank. Not a lot of paladins left. Only 11, 15 now. Mixed in with some light cav. Hi, Daniel. Yeah, I wonder if he has any monks to convert. Let's take a look. Purple doesn't have monks. Does Orange? Orange doesn't have monks as well. Celts and Khmer, no monks for you. Oh, look how these Saracen Mamelukes are gonna shred these purple units. Oh my god, it's so gross. The original Kamayuk, the original Flemish militiamen, just designed to wreck cavalry, but not exactly equipped to handle a bunch of halberdiers. Maybe want to retreat to the safety of the castle fire. So the stalemate here continues. I'm going to zoom out so we can see the entire field of battle. Korean towers. Let's see if they're firing multiple arrows. Do they have... sorry, when I'm talking about the extra range, there it is. Yupsong? Epsong? I think the upgrade is called. Persian halberdiers trying to hold the line against these hussars. Going to be successful for a little bit, then get overwhelmed, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Didn't use all of his hussars, and now no more purple raiding. Wall over here. Mamelukes don't need to run away from these elephants. Look how quickly they demolish them. Oh, that, however, you might want to run away from. Army supply. Take a look. Team South about what? 50 ahead? But Team North, 100 civilian population ahead. Their trade is nice and up and running. How much are they carrying? 45 only? That's a little weird, no? Purple, oh no, Purple's carrying 98. How about your trade? What are you carrying? 118. Okay, so we've got some good trade. We've got some bad trade. Our Frank is walling this part of the map off. Doesn't want any kind of incursions, while he focuses solely on destroying and dislodging teal and yellow over here. Treb's continuing to move forward. Korean towers being put up as a resistance, but our Korean player has no army at all. 17 halberdiers is not that big of an army. Memb has been pushed back here. An entire base is staging base of operations for purple. Hi, Mustafa. Oh, come on. You don't have to, don't worry about it. I'm glad you could join us for this one. So far, it's pretty damn exciting. We've got Memb building elite Persian war elephants, not something we see a lot outside of deathmatch. And in support, he's got Mamelukes. So these Persian war elephants are basically invincible at the moment, right? Anything that's thrown at them, even these rams, look how quickly the Mamelukes just demolish them. This is just absolutely this is not a good engage here for purple. They're gonna lose all their elephants. The Mamelukes are gonna slaughter them, and what they don't slaughter, the onagers get, and what the onagers don't get, this one last remaining war elephant will, as he slowly makes his way over. He's looking at, this is like a wolf looking at pugs, saying, you guys are like me, but not exactly like me. I am the better, stronger, more bloodthirsty version of you. Our pole going heavy on the obuchs. What is this? Tusk swords as well for our Khmer. 28 elite battle elephants. Lots and lots of HP. I'm surprised only 8 Mamelukes for our Saracen. Looks like his base is starting to come under attack. There's a bit of a gap now. Oh, man. At the same time, Obuch's wrecking halberdiers. Not exactly the best use of these guys. Memb is back up to 22. No bombards for purple, no. What is purple building here? Doubling down on the elephants and the hussars. I don't mind that at all. The hussars for raiding, the elephants for killing. Although, look at Memb. Look at this beautiful move here. Does wall it off on 2 sides. Our Saracen has to be careful now. Oh, look at those amazing attack rounds here. Add a few monks, please. You know, I don't mind this army. It's amazing. Look at the HP on the elephants. 8,000 HP for only 14 units. But definitely add a few monks. Heal these guys up. And now it looks like Team North is feeding a little bit here, right? These Frankish light cav, for some reason, are engaging into how many? What is this? 50? Arbalests? Yeah, feeding a little bit too much. When are we going to see Polish Cavaliers, by the way? No time soon. He is supply cap at 200, building 3 onagers, a ram, and 35 obuch. The rest is all non-military trade carts and villagers and fishing ships. Oh my. Just kidding, no fishing ships. And like I said, these Persian war elephants are, with enough Mamelukes to support, are basically invincible. There's nothing here except these guys, the siege, that can really do any damage to this army right now. Definitely not hussars, definitely not halberdiers, definitely not this random capped ram that, I don't know. I don't know, did they get the wrong instructions here? Where are you going, ram? Oh, it makes it past the Mamelukes and then dies while still being attacked here, but Memb is here with a small contingent of halberdiers and hand cannoneers to defend whatever comes screaming through this gate. This one purple Treb wasting its time, missing. Green has already walled this back up. Amazing. No, I wonder why they're not going monks right now. There's not a single monk for orange, not a single monk for purple. Okay. Our Korean-Ethiopian combo is re-establishing. The Polish castle has gone down. Only 4 obuchs in the production tab. Look how much food our Pole has. You know you have access to winged hussars, right? You and the Lithuanians, the only 2 civs. How many stables does he actually have? If I can even find a stable. There you are. These are the 8 that he's building. Okay. So we'll keep an eye on our Pole, see if he decides to go winged hussars. For now, paladin count back up to a meager 18. Let's pivot back here to our elephant Mameluke combo. No monks at all. But what they do have potentially is this sieged random Treb. Where are you going? Hussars being thrown into Mamelukes. Team North is just wasting units here now. I mean, the elephants, I can see the argument. This is 3,500 HP of elephants, but stop. Why are you feeding hussars? Oh, good attack rounds against these elephants. Now, remember, guys, everyone on Team South, because the Koreans are part of their team, gets minimum one tile minimum on their onagers, whereas Team North, the minimum is 3. So if these elephants can close ranks and close the distance with these orange, oh god, onagers, oh my god, how many of them are dying and falling? Another one. Oh man, our Saracen with the siege, absolutely crazy. Now the attack here is stopped. The Treb, I guess, has shifted this way, but now our Ethiopian castle is under attack. What are you building? Any showtells? Yes! Finally, we get to see showtells. Look at how cool this unit is. Why? I feel like he's moving slow, no? No, never mind. 1.32. Oh, they're going straight for the siege. 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 siege down. That's how freaking powerful they are. Base attack of an 18. That's just disgusting. Persian war elephant is only 20. Man. I think this is one of the best pushes I've seen in terms of army composition in a while. There's literally nothing that can engage into this army except siege. And that siege is being nullified by these, how many? Holy 11, 10 onagers now. Although both players now lose 2 each. Wow, the Mamelukes hiding behind the war elephants. These war elephants should be like Hussite wagons. They should dampen any ranged archer fire or castle fire that goes towards the units behind them. Brian, which one? Oh, you're talking about showtells? Oh yeah. Look at this attack. It attacks on a 22. The only thing else I could think of is maybe Lechai. Ignoring armor, fully upgraded with all the relics, or maybe some kind of Dravidian heavy unit with Wootz steel. How many are left here? 11 has been replenished. Now Memb is pushing out. My goodness, look at this. No, you're not watching Deathmatch. This is 18,000 HP of elite, fully upgraded Persian war elephants on the warpath. Yeah, Mustafa, you're right. You and Colton are absolutely right. That's one thing I didn't consider is monks. The only problem with monks is there's no DPS, right? An onager, if it hits, at least there's an area of effect of 1.5 tiles. To convert this, 44 elephants. You need what, 22 monks to even up the army supply? Oh, he's damaging his teammates' elephants, though. Oh, you have to be careful, so careful with onagers. What's the self-own here? 7 friendly fire kills on these guys. Our Frank is back, but our Frank does not have the numbers. Knocked down to 6 freaking paladins. I mean, it certainly does seem like Team South is pushing out here. And I don't know what Team North can do. Like I said, this is just way too powerful of a combo. Elephant Mameluke. There's nothing here. I mean, the Khmer could have gone ballista elephants. Instead, he's going just regular elephants. He's got 1 ballista elephant. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Oh my goodness. Look at him. Hiding in the woods while his settlement gets ransacked. Oh, critical elephant mass is just so hard to deal with. You think because they're slow, you can get a bunch of attack rounds on them. Although it looks like Green is hurting his own teammates' elephants here, softening them up a bit. Oh yeah, what a nice view, by the way. Oh, now he's moving forward, but remember, Green already has vision of this, and Green has... I guess he could cut through here? No, but that's not enough. Green has abandoned the stone, by the way, that's behind this. Very interesting. This is a good amount of stone. Teal pinging over here, wants to get rid of that Treb. Will the Halbs close in time? Just a few pokes needed. Oh, the repairs come in at the last second. Yeah, I think this is just a matter of mistiming for Team North. I think they mistimed, the red mistimed the Paladin push earlier on in the game, and purple mistimed the elephant push as when he attacked into the Mamelukes. And look at what's going on here right now. I'm going to zoom out about as far as I want to. Look at this. Elephants to the south. Elephants everywhere, ransacking. They're so good that they can even afford to just hang out. High value target here, being attacked by this one ballista elephant. Purple rebuilding, thinking they have time. I don't think you really have time. Once purple falls, this is a lot of infrastructure for orange, and the trade is here. Why are the Mamelukes not inserting themselves into the trade? Park your 22 Mamelukes right here, and it's GG. Not that I don't think it's GG now. Take a look at the scores. 28,000 to 20,000. And even though teal and yellow have not made any progress here, our Frank Pole combo able to stymie all of their attempts. This is the bigger story. This is just something that purple cannot deal with. What does purple have right now? 3 elephants and 2 hussars. I'm definitely not counting this unit with his 0 kills. And now purple has GG'd. The first domino has fallen. Yeah, I want to see the Mamelukes shred the trade. Instead, they're just shredding halberdiers. And everyone but Chaos is now GG'd. 197 Mamelukes, 745. Let's look at trade. It looked like it was pretty good for Team North. 16, 12, 15. Yeah, look how much better it is for them. Actually, maybe not. What is this? 32. I'm going to ignore the hundreds. 32, 44, 60,000 in trade or so. This is 27, 34, 56. Actually, pretty similar trade. Who had the most kills? 1,000 kills for our Saracen. Poor Memb has to contend with third place, the bronze medal, with 719. Chrissy our Ethiopian, with those ridiculous archers, second place. And look at this. How the hell are you supposed to make sense of this chart? What an absolute crazy amount of statistics. Well, that was game number 1. That was a lot of fun. Oh, by the way, for everyone wondering, if you're new here, you're going to learn about Jerry soon enough. If you're not new, take a look. 4 Jerry games. Jerry as the Celt, Jerry himself as the Saracens, as the Burgundians, and as the Malians. We'll watch that game last, the Jerry game, and then I'll let you guys decide which Civ you want to watch him play. Uh-oh, but we've got Tato. Tato, oh my, I mean, look at Memb. Is this the game we just saw? No, Memb is back as the Persians, okay. Let's hope Tato does Tato things, because that is always fun to watch. Ooh, that was a very fun game, number 1. What are the teams now? Green, purple, orange, and yellow. We'll call you guys Team West, because I'm lazy, and you're kind of on the west side of the map. Chaos to Win is back, this time as the Japanese in green. And purple, we've got more, this time as the Dravidians. Let's see that Woots Woots. Saps as the Yellow Goths in the pocket. For Kronos as our orange Burmese. Opposite of him, Nightlife is back, this time as the Vietnamese. Look at Memb. Look at him tucked away, hidden from the world in this tiny little pocket here. This is an incredible spawning location for somebody in the pocket who just wants to boom. Tato as the Saracens this time. And Dave is back as the Teutons. Let's take a look at the paths of attack, the map itself. One avenue of attack between red and teal. Not a bad wall off here for green. Not red and teal, green and teal. Sorry, guys. Not a bad wall off. Then there's a bigger area here to be contested. This is gross. How do you wall this off as Team West? Do you try to come here and wall over here? Anyway, we'll see. There's a bit of a narrow corridor here to the center of the map. Look at this. You guys know my opinions. When the map is this messy with this many avenues of attack, it means the game is going to get messy. And that's, I'm very much hoping for a nice big messy game. It looks like gray and orange already agreed on an area to wall off. Gray has ceded control of the relic. Colton, you're a Tato fan? We're also a Tato fan. Tato does the craziest things sometimes. We call them Tato doing Tato things. Like we casted a game a week or so ago. He deleted his town center, shoved his villagers behind enemy lines, and then rebuilt a town center. That got demolished. Then he continued to be behind enemy lines, and then his team won. Oh man, that was a lot of fun. Our Teutons, by the way, have a nice big lake in the forward facing position. Might be able to shove a few ships into there. Why the hell not? But this part completely open. Something's being attacked by something here. Saps being attacked by Nightlife. But reinforcements arrived, shoo him away. Tato over here, Memb over here. Memb and Tato in the pocket position might be a very interesting... Might be very interesting. Here, perfectly placed. Oh, by the way, in game 1, we didn't see any boar poles, or at least I didn't focus in on the boar poles. Are there any clumps of 6 or more in this map, or is it just clumps of 3? Let's take a look. Because there's nothing we love more on this channel, aside from Jerry and Tato, than boars. Yeah, survival douche. That's one way to look at it. He wasn't even the Persians. I don't think he was the Sicilians. I forget what civ he was. Maybe somebody in the chat remembers, but it definitely was a bit of a survival douche there. By the way, this is a big piece of land that Team West has to make sure they get. They can't cede control of this to Team East, otherwise it's going to be way too little space for them. They need a big base of operation. Look how constrained purple is. This is not a lot of room for him. He's going to have to expand into the trade route. And when he does that, he's going to clog up the trade route. Green has a lot of room. Yellow's got a lot of room. Orange has no room. Again, he's going to have to expand into the trade route area. Not something you really want to do if you have a choice, but you know, not everyone can spawn as an amazing location as Memb and Tato. By the way, Tato, not a bad location either. Bit of a cup-shaped spawning location. Green is pinging over here. Why are you pinging over here? Oh, because you're under attack by Dave. But secured himself behind a little bit of a palisade wall, and now Kronos and Saps are here, not really too sure what to do. Why don't you help your teammate? I think, Colton, I think fishing ships gather at a quicker pace, if I'm not mistaken. And I think they are overall on the whole more efficient. Yeah, exactly, Mustafa. Oh, yeah. Okay, you remember that game. Yeah, that was, it was a very interesting game. Yeah, I think he means fish traps. But don't worry, I call halberdiers pikemen. I thought actually I casted a game a few days ago. Or rather, I posted a game that I casted a few days ago on Yucatan, and on Yucatan you get turkeys. And when I looked at them from a bit of a distance, they looked like geese. And so I was, you know, when I was doing my typical introduction of the you know, of the civs and the bases and stuff, I said, you know, why? Oh, this map is Yucatan. It's not Arabia. So you're not starting out. This is why the guy has like 10 geese. And then somebody in the chat, I thought they were trolling me. They were like, what geese? I don't see any geese. But he was just being, he was just kidding. But yeah, fishing ships, fishing traps. I call them boats sometimes. I call fire galleys fire ships. I call demo rafts demo ships. We all know what you're talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. Standard of perfection is definitely not something that applies to this channel. We're here to have fun. And when you have fun, sometimes you make mistakes. What can you do? Uh-oh, which barracks am I checking out? There's a lot of activity here, by the way, and a lot of activity around these fishing, this lake over here as well. These annoying shoals, these shorter, not shorter, less deep. Shallower is the word, my goodness. These shallower parts always such a pain in the ass. Daniel, I think villagers taking shorefish, don't quote me on this, but I think it's the quickest food gathering in the game. Generic food gathering. I'm not talking about like the villagers that farm 10% quicker and whatnot. Just generic fishing, shorefish by villagers is the fastest, I think, in the game. So stalemate down south. Teal pushing in here, but there's already a bit of infantry out of green. Chaos to win, our Japanese. Now also has the archer out. This might be the slowest building takedown in the history of Age of Empires. Villagers, militia, and a random spearman trying to take down this archery range. A few skirmishers show up to shoot away this archer. To the middle, a big old mess of yellow and gray buildings, and gray and orange over here as well. Kronos is still in Dark Age, by the way. Oh my god, is he wasting a lot of time with these villagers? Oh, Daniel, is it? Okay. This game, it's so multifaceted. Oh my god, we missed a 5 boar pull. Oh, that's sour. Sorry, guys. I was so focused in on the villagers taking down a freaking archery range, not even yet, that I missed out on the map. Usually at this stage of the game, 10 to 15 minutes in, my eyes are trying to dart around the mini-map to look at where these little grayish dots, squares on the mini-map are going. In the meantime, more pulling 5 boars. Oh no, does lose a villager. Does lose a villager and will lose the boar. Oh, that's sour. That is absolutely sour. Look, he still got 4 of them. Okay, does take an arrow by the one villager. Now she's gonna lure him to his death. And remember, guys, look at this hilarious attack bonuses. For a boar, camel, cavalry, eagle warrior. Poor eagle warriors. Literally every unit in the game. Well, not literally, but you guys know what I mean. Every unit in the game has an attack bonus against freaking eagle warriors. Oh, that's sour to lose those villagers. Yeah, 2 of them. In exchange for 5 boars. That sound was me adjusting my chair. Definitely not me farting. Okay. Peace to the north. Peace in the center. War erupting in the middle of Black Forest here. Our Teuton, backed up by Saracen siege, has laid claim to this piece of land. But again, they need to lay claim to this piece of land. If Team East can get a hold of this and hold it, it's bad news bears, I think, for Team West. And not just because of the stone, not because of the lake, just because of the space. Green, look at him, is already starting to max out the space to the west of his base. More and more players hitting castle, though. Who's last in line here? Orange. Green is not going up at all. And unsurprisingly, teal isn't going up at all as well. Usually, the 2 players that spawn opposite each other, if they're aggressive, are usually the last ones to go up. Yeah, you know, Colton, I've asked that myself before. In terms of rot or decay, whatever you want to call it. If you don't have enough villagers to saturate, so this is 7 villagers for 5 boars. Yeah, you are losing a lot of food, but somebody made the point the other day when I raised that like 2 weeks ago, I think it was. I think it was you, Mustafa, who told me it doesn't really matter because it's free food. It's not optimal, it's not efficient, but it's still free food. Okay, chaos erupting now to the south. A very last minute market going up, but there's 4 villagers here. Oh, I thought for a second he left this open and exposed, but no. Oh man, the range, 5 range. That's how he got that villager. Okay, are you gonna get the 3rd? No. So Nightlife, not a Beastmaster yet. If you're new to the channel, Beastmaster is the title, the honorific that I give you if you pull 3 or more boars. Although the regularity with which people pull 3 boars is making me question whether or not Beastmaster should be increased to 4 boars or 5 or 6 boars. Tato expanding with another town center. Tato has taken the lake. Tato is here with siege. Tato is over here with an outpost and siege. So this is beautiful play here by Team East. Take control of this piece of land. Hi, Jonah. Welcome to the game. You're a little bit early. It's 21.5 minutes in. Usually 25 to 30 minutes is where the shit starts hitting the fan. And the chaos erupts. Yeah, exactly, Colton. You're not going to start hunting boars in Imperial Age, so... Much faster than farming. None of that, of course, matters if you're the Saracens. You can abuse that market, as people like to say. I don't like the word abuse the market feature. It's just a market feature. You're using the market feature. But it does look like Team East has been pushed back here, and now here come some Gothic Knights. The civ that worships, prays at the feet of the barracks, is producing cavalry. What's going on here? Our Burmese has built a castle, a bunch of Arambai already out. Some petards ready and able and willing to bust their way in through this base. Oh yeah, a little bit of build-up. It's very, very tantric, you know? Has the patch or the upgrade, whatever you want to call it, actually come out yet? These games are all being played on the current version, which is not the April version of the game. More units streaming across here. More town centers for Tato. More town centers for Kronos. What's happening here? A wolf pays the price, tries to mess with this villager. Mem says not today. By the way, what the hell is Mem doing? It's been a while since we checked up on him. He's got 4 town centers. He's got 85 villagers. 105 civilian population, including the fishing ships. He's got the top score on his team. He's heading up to Imperial, but not first to reach it. First honorific will go to Dave, who was last to Castle, but first to Imperial. Okay. Okay, Dave. Stalemate continuing here. To the south. What is all this infrastructure that Yellow built, by the way? Barracks. Literally one of everything. The only thing missing is an archery range. He's got a dock, he's got a barracks, he's got a blacksmith, a castle, a stable, a siege workshop, a bunch of houses. Where is your archery range? You don't need it, you're the Goths. Okay, now we've got the Battle of the Castles of Rambai. Absolutely love this unit. Terrible dog shit accuracy, 20% accuracy, look at that. But every dart does 100% damage. Might actually spell trouble here for our Vietnamese. Archers do tend to clump, especially if he's gonna go rattan archers. And if you clump against a Rambai, that is a surefire recipe for losing 2 or 3 units every volley, every time they whip those darts at you. Memb, he's got his market up, gonna jack some lumber, but where is his military? Where is his offensive capabilities? What's his stone count? He's got 4 villagers on stone, not enough to build a castle. Our Saracen holding the line here. Boomer, I guess so, it works on 2 levels, right? Would I be a boomer? Is 40 years old a boomer? South peaceful, north kind of peaceful. Now that a deterrent castle is up for our Vietnamese. Or will he go elephants? There's already 1 rattan archer out. Just a lonely archer here hanging out. Okay. So Dave and Tato have ceded control. And this is why I was talking about don't cede control of this land to your opponent. Look at this. Now Moore is here, our Dravidian. You know what's going to come out of these, right? These are going to be elephants. Unless I'm completely misreading this civ. This is going to be elephants. He's got, look at how much gold he's got. 40 seconds, he'll be an Imperial as well. Siege Workshop going up for him as well. These Yellow Knights patrolling a first line of defense, but in comes Memb with his Cavaliers, not fully upgraded. 0 attack upgrades, in fact. But he's been walled out. He has been walled out completely. Teal with a tower? I don't know at this stage of the game. Memb is only 25. Okay. Look, I'm sure he wishes he was only 25, just like me. But yeah. That's funny. I'm surprised he's not building any forward infrastructure, Memb. Is he coming forward with any kind of villagers? No. He's got 1 trade cart. Oh, look at that camel hoofing it. Look at it. Tuk, 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 tuk. Hut, hut, hut. It's so funny. Those skinny camel legs. Sorry, if you're new here, you know I focus on the most ridiculous things in the game. Usually the wildlife. Burmese castle down. Yellow, what infrastructure are you building? None at this point. You just want to bust your way in. Does he have perfusion? Does he have anarchy? Our Goth? There's perfusion. Oh, was I right? Elephant archers, of course. What are you getting? Counterweights for our Saracen. So now Memb is repivoted over here. Peace continues to reign in the south. War has not extended its reared its ugly head over at this part of the map just yet. Over here we've got a stalemate. More and more players reaching Imperial. No doubt Trebs are going to start making an appearance very soon. Army population supply, by the way, identical. 497 to 505. A second ago, they were identical at 494. Wow. And the Goths have broken in. If any civilization can break through your borders and cause a pain in the ass, it is the Goths. 19 Huskarls, no spam just yet. Membe easily able to clean this up. Nothing special about these Goth infantry except their price and their spam ability. What the hell is this? Did he catch a bunch of Vietnam? What the hell are the Vietnamese Trebs doing all the way here? What? Okay, now he's gonna have to hope that Rattan archers. Remember, they do get. Oh, is it the elite Rattan that get the bonus against infantry? We'll see. But this time, Mem going paladins. Should be able to do a pretty good job clearing a bunch of this out. We'll get the Treb. We'll be able to get a bunch of... oh no, look at the HP. Never mind. Terrible HP. I thought they were full HP for some reason. Elephant Archer is pretty weak on the whole, if I'm not going to lie. Same stats as a longbow. Max upgrade is... max attacks is 11. What they don't have... what they have up on the longbows is 7 times the HP. Oh, man. Boomerism mindset. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up on the chat here. Oh, no. Persian paladins against Goth spam. Yellow not helping orange. Yeah, orange looks like he's on his own at the moment. But to be honest, so is gray. Even though he's walled off this little part, and even though he tried to shove in a few trebs here and there, gray really is on his own. Where are his archers, by the way? Oh, they're moving south. Oh my god, his entire army is moving south. Orange, pounce right now. Clear this up. Look at this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles that you need to clear up, and all of a sudden, with another little volley, oh, they're doing it. They're doing the job for you. You can be inside your opponent's base. Oh, Rattan archers taking on Huskarls. Ay, ay, ay. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, but the castle's up. Okay. Doing wildlife comedy, doing a Dave. Does he like to focus on the wildlife as well? It's such a fun part of the game. Oh, Mamelukes are out again. Yikes. So quick to kill that paladin. Villagers surround the Mangonel saying, not here, not today. Gray is under attack. Orange not doing much either. Preparing an army to swarm is our Burmese. But here we go. This should be able to get rid of all of these elephants. There's nothing supporting them here. Oh, these elephants are super exposed. Yellow pinging up here. Wants to pivot. Oh, there's another contingent of elephant archers, though. 19 of them. Mamelukes need to come in and help here. Why did Mem disengage? I guess doesn't want to engage into a choke point. Yellow pinging desperately over here. Hello. You're the one pinging. Do you not see your opponent building a wall to keep you out? Come on, get the villager. There we go. He finally notices the villager's going to go down. What are the upgrades on the Huskarls? Not quite yet fully upgraded. Actually, no, what am I talking about? They are fully upgraded. Sorry. Cataparuto for our Japanese. How many trebs does he have? Not a single treb out just yet. His resources? Holy shnikey. 1,500 gold is enough to build a good amount of trebs. But this is a lot of Huskarls. 21. Castle fire means nothing to these guys. What might mean something is bombard towers. $19 kills so far on these guys. I like that Team East is taking a minute to clear out this infrastructure. I mean, the trebs keep shelling away. I would have preferred if they cleaned out some of these archery ranges, but yellow spam continues. Mem reinforcing with paladins, but where are they going now? Not too sure where Mem's Paladins are going. Okay, I guess they're going up to help Gray. Orange pinging here. Oh man, Gray is getting swiped by a bunch of different players. He's got... are they elite yet? Elite Elephant Archers inside his base. He's got Huskarls inside his base. Mem here, though, to support with a few Hand Cannoneers. They're going to get swamped by these Burmese Hussars. Not yet fully upgraded. Missing the last attack. Missing the last armor upgrade. But they decide to ignore Mem's Hand Cannoneers. For some reason, Huskarl's still pretty damn good. Are they elite? Yes, they are. 2 swipes from an elite Huskarl to kill a Hand Cannoneer. Oh, you're not going to catch that trade card. Don't even try. Oh, no. Mem's fishing ships. His salmon industry, his wild salmon, preservative-free, grown in the wild Atlantic salmon trade is about to get decimated. Our Japanese with Kataparuto finally has 1 Treb out. I always love to focus on these when they get Kataparuto. It's just so ridiculous. You blink and you miss the packing, unpacking. Let's see how far he manages to go before he packs, unpacks it. Look at that. What the hell was that? That was a second. Oh, it's such a good upgrade. Now Mem is being raided here. Does manage to stop the raid. 3 elephants left, but a bunch of paladins should be able to clear that up pretty easily. Rattan Archer Paladin combo will clear this up as well. And here we go. Oh no, never mind. I thought he busted his way in through here, but no, this is just wood lumberjacks screwing things up. Oh man, is our Burmese exploding. You wanted a build-up, you're getting it. Look at our Burmese. What's his army supply? 47. Actually, the third highest, second lowest on his team. This is a lot of halberdiers out of our Japanese. 52 halberdiers. He's getting blast furnace. He's getting block printing. Is that a joke? He doesn't have a single monk on the field. Okay. Remember, at this stage, Goths should have a +6 attack against buildings. There it is. So, 49 Goth Huskarls attacking a castle at the same time do 300 extra freaking damage. Where are they going, by the way? We'll keep an eye on those Huskarls for now. Gray feeling confident that he can handle Orange's aggression with a massive 16 army supply. This is his entire army. Why did he delete his walls over here? I guess Mem wanted room for the paladins to attack something. Now the trade is being gutted. Although secondary trade has been set up here with Mem's backup market. These Hussars, these Hussies need to focus on something else. This is not a high value target. Go and raid. And now let's go pivot back to the Goths. Where are you going? Where the heck are you going, young man? 49 has become 42. They are pretty good at taking castle fire, but they are not impervious to it. Okay, Saracen Siege. Our Japanese, who invested a good amount of money into monk upgrades, doesn't have a single monk. What he does have is 30 more halbs on the production tab. Mameluke's trying to come in and close the distance. Basically just distracting for these siege onagers, to be honest, at this point. Look at the HP on the elephants. Oh, but the bombards are exposed. 1 down. 1 is enough. And runs away. 1 Mameluke for 1 bombard. Oh, 2 Mamelukes. Oh, so gross. So absolutely gross. The Huskarls finally turn around and fight, but what are they fighting? Teutonic two-handed swordsman. Remember, every unit that comes out of a Teuton barracks and stable in Imperial gets +2 melee armor for free. So those Huskarls don't stand a frickin' chance. Plus, these guys have, I think, an 8 attack bonus against... Oh, no, sorry. I had a complete brain fart. I was thinking Eagle Warriors. No relevant attack against Huskarls at all. My apologies. And, man, back to the elephants. 7 elephants, 49 paladins, going up to 75. Did he move over to Dave's? No, I think it's just his fishing ships here. I mean, he's got a bit of infrastructure with these castles, these Mamelukes playing kite all the livelong day with these Japanese halbs. But here we go for a third time in the game. This piece of land, this real estate is changing hands. First it was in Team West's hand, then Team East, now back in Team West's possession. But there's an avenue of attack here now for these Mamelukes. And all of those Huskars were cleared up. Not that our Goth gives a shit. He's got so much food in the bank. But look at Memb. 75 army supply. The biggest army in the game goes to our Blue Persian. How many kills on these hand cannoneers? 43 already. Gonna be a lot more once they get their hands on some of these halberdiers. But in stream, the Paladins chasing these bombards. Let's see if we can get them. To survive, to tell the tale of the harrowing walk back to the base under fire by Persian paladins. Gray getting his market back up as well. I guess you could rebuild it here now that the threat is over. Cataparuto Trebs, 5 of them. One of them for some reason unpacked. Oh man. Choke points are not good if your opponent has siege onagers. Have to be so damn careful. But look, by the way, this is what I was talking about. Take a look at the mini map. Take a look at Team West. Green, no room. Purple, a tiny bit of room. Yellow, a little bit of room. Orange, no room at all. This is why I was talking about them needing to claim this piece of land, because there's literally no other land left on the map. There's all this space here for Team East. All of this space here for Team East. A little bit of space here, a lot of space up here, a little bit over here, which is now slowly being reclaimed by Gray. But Team West got the shittier spawn in terms of narrower land. Our Goth now with the champions. Remember, 35% discount on these guys makes them absolutely insanely spammable. That with perfusion. Each one of these Goth barracks has the same output as 3 generic barracks. But spam as many as you want if they're running face first into a bunch of these hand cannoneers. 40 kills already. Oh no, and now Team North, or Team West rather, has gotten into the trade. Oh, look how quickly the Mamelukes are going to shred this force to pieces. You don't even need the onager. Don't waste your time. Oh my god. So fast, so gross. Don't engage into the halbs. Let the champions take that. But oh man. Let's see how we can do now that these guys are in a choke point. Oh, these elephants are stuck. They are stuck literally between a rock and a hard place. A Mameluke and a castle. And our Dravidian is going to lose all of these elephants. Sour, sour loss here for more. What is he building? Not much left. Once these 3 die, he's got 8 elephants only. This piece of land that was cleared out by our Burmese now being reclaimed by our Burmese, who's back with even more bombards, 8 of them. I wonder if this is too many, not enough support here. Look at these Vietnamese halberdiers trying to deke around to this side to get at these bombard cannons, and that's what I was talking about. Not enough out of orange. And now what the Persian paladins didn't finish, the Vietnamese definitely will. All of the bombards die except for one. That was sour. That was an engage he did not need to take. What an absolute loss there. That's a lot of resources. Each one of those is 450 resources. So to lose 7 is 3,000 resources down the shitter. Cataparuto Trebs, what are you targeting down? You are targeting out enemy Trebs, but get the hell out of Dodge. The Mamelukes are coming. There's a lot of them. 46. Fully upgraded, by the way. 130 HP. Bombard's trying to take swipes off at these halberdiers, but not really succeeding. Bring the Arambi, bring the Scorpions, bring the kitchen sink. What you don't want to bring is freaking Hussars against this? Hussars? Get out of here. What are you doing? Oh, what an absolute ugly in-game. Where is he going? What was Kronos thinking? By the way, what's Yellow been doing ever since he had that disastrous foray here into the south of Tato's base? I mean, he's got so much infrastructure in the middle of the map, but not really producing much out of it. 23 Huskarls, 14 champions, and a few halberdiers. Not exactly the gothic, overwhelming swarm that we're used to. Man, with Persian war elephants, are you telling me that these war elephants walked all the way from here? That is a long distance for these guys to walk. And they are walking straight into a bunch of archers. And that is the last of us, says Mem. No more elephants. Look at that attack bonus. +3 for the Burmese. For their infantry. Insane. These guys attack on a 20. Somehow, Nightlife is still alive. His army supply this entire game has been absolutely terrible. He finally got up enough halberdiers to put up a defense, but in come these stronger Burmese infantry units. Remember, they get a +1, +1, +1 all the way up to Imperial for their infantry. Yeah, the North needs to definitely make use of the Goth a little better. He can't be spamming 1 or 2 units at a time. He's producing 19 Huskarls. But I want to see, I mean, he's supply capped at the 210 of the Goths. I want to see if he's got perfusion. He must have perfusion, right? There's no way he's going to build this many barracks and not upgrade them. Yeah, there it is. Look how fast that Huskarl trained. Okay, so he just needs the population space. Maybe 95 villagers is too many for him, especially with all the ships that he has. Although not many ships. We are at the hour mark of the game. I still have no clue who's winning this. Scores are literally 700 points apart. Army supplies are 50 apart. Civilian population basically identical. But a lot of Team West, their army supplies and halberdiers, 50 green halberdiers. Without those, the army supplies are pretty damn even. That being said, 50 Japanese halberdiers, not exactly a laughing stock, not exactly a weak army. But now with those Kataparuto Trebs, with those Yasama towers, our Japanese is pushing forward, abandons this little area of attack, and just pushes inside here with how many? 36, 8,000 HP of Elephant Archer Gusto. Taking on the Mamelukes. Nothing has been able to dislodge these Mamelukes so far in the game. But now slowly, the Trebs, the Bombard Cannons, the Yasama towers, their numbers are going down. Their HP is decreasing, and as long as they can kite these elephants, they're good. But now, oh, and also an onager shot. Team East really needs to get into the trade route. Oh my god, is he hoarding gold? 7,000 gold for our Burmese. Share the wealth. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're not taking this fight. Rattan archers aren't even elite yet. What is Nightlife doing this game? Look at his gold. He's also hoarding gold. Does he think he can hold here? I don't think he can hold. Especially not with Tato's army being completely decimated. He's got nothing left but onagers. Although this is a lot of onagers. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he's closing in on the Trebs. 2 shots. No Treb down yet. 2 down. 4 down. 5 down. A 6th one? Yeah, it's going down. Oh, all of the Japanese aggression here is absolutely... Look at Nightlife. He's buying wood. He's got so much gold. He's got nothing else. How many castles does he have? 1 castle. Any archery ranges for our Vietnamese? No archery ranges. Is that a joke? No, he's got 1. Producing nothing, though. Yeah, lesson learned here. If you're relying on your unique unit being produced out of a castle, and you have one castle, you are not going to replenish your army supply quickly. And yeah, good luck taking on Bombard Cannon backed. Oh, these balls are so deadly. Scorpions. And now the scores are starting to widen. 700 difference has become 1,000. No more empty space on the land, on the map, except the south of Tato's base and the east of Sap's base. Every other square inch of land is being contested and fought over. Memb continuing the elephant assault. These two elephants are his last, but the Huskarl Halb combo enough to shoo them away. Oh, into the welcoming arms of hand cannoneers. Remember, these guys got a nice little attack bonus against infantry, +10. Oh, Memb has this dead to rights here. Just needs to kite a bit. Oh, the attack speed. Like I said, Huskarl's two-shotting. Okay, I overestimated Mem's hand cannoneers and underestimated the Huskarls. They, like, again, two-shot hand cannoneers fully upgraded. What is Teal doing, by the way? What is our Teuton putting up? 25 champions. A bunch of siege. Where are those champions, though? What the hell? Where are these champions streaming? He built his barracks here. Why did he build his barracks all the way over here? I guess he wanted to reinforce Gray. Why are you building your champions out of these barracks? Oh, he is. Okay. I don't know why he's building any out of those ones. That's a long distance for these champions to walk. You are not Celtic infantry. Okay, threat averted, but take a look at Gray's base. He has been shoved into just way too hard. Burmese bombard, 8 of them are going to demolish all of these towers. Siege engineers also research, so 13 range on these guys. And now Teal is collapsing. Yeah, it's definitely starting to look like Team West or North, however you want to call them, is definitely starting to look like they're taking it. Look at this endless push of Japanese towers. 32 of them. I mean, this is a lot of ranged units, so siege might do well here, but there's enough Japanese halberdiers to keep the siege away, but they're not going to do well against these champions at all. Although with the backing of so many towers, maybe. Oh man, I mean, I think Team West is taking this. Oh, Memb loses his second last castle here. Trebs, maybe attack the onagers. I mean, the saving grace for Memb here is that these are just onagers and not siege onagers. Orange making himself at home with how many barracks? And in comes our Vietnamese trying to charge. Oh, why are you clumping? Don't clump. Okay, splits them up. Where are they going? Nightlife taking a few scorpion shots to the face. This is a lot of scorpions out of our Burmese, who is throwing away champions for some reason. Yellow is now pivoting south, not joining orange at all. Look at the infrastructure out of our Goth. This is way overkill. 20 Goth barracks. Basically, again, have the same output as what? 66? 64 regular barracks? You don't need 64 barracks. I harp about military industrial complex all the time, and even I'll tell you, you do not need 64 barracks worth of production. Oh no, the Trebs are clumped, but they're Cataparuto. They escape very, very fast because they can unpack in a blink of an eye. Choosing to go after the villager building the tower will lose all of the onagers. Definitely starting to look like GG. Score is now 2,400 points apart. They are collapsing here to the north. They're collapsing here to the south. Siege elephants. elephant archers, bombard cannons, enough to push back the Teuton, who has a little bit of siege. But take a look at army supplies. 146 for Team East, 238 for Team West. By the way, villager count literally less than 10% apart. Oh, attack rounds needs to be fantastic here. First volley, not that great. Second volley, better. Third volley, missing completely, it looks like. Okay. Teutonic Siege now with Ironclad. An absolutely epic game. Nightlife, I don't know how he's still alive here. Rattan archers to support the champions. Scorpions from our Burmese to support his champions. But nothing can beat these bombards. Except other bombards. Let's see it. Both with siege engineers, both with 13 range. But now the Goth is inside the trade. And Memb and Tato doing the best they can to kill him as fast as possible. Remember, Mamelukes do melee attack, not pierce. So the extra pierce armor of the Huskarl doesn't really come into play. The problem for Team East... Oh, God. Look at this traffic jam. The problem for Team East is that Dave is out. He's got 33 army supply. Not the... Actually, this... Oh, my God. That was the second highest on his team for a second. But now the trade is going to get ransacked. Purple, move your elephants further south. While their trade goes unimpeded here. Paladin versus Huskarl. We know how that goes, but doesn't really matter. Wow. GG, more. 327 elephants, 269 Mamelukes. I wish it would total the team's trade. So it actually looks like Team East had a lot more trade. What is this? 61,000, 61, 81, 89, 99, 108,000 approximately. I'm not even going to do the math here because this is nowhere approaching. This is like 2/3 of that. Kill count. Not a high kill game at all. Nobody broke 1,000. But let's see what was going on in the map real quick before we move on to the next game. Stalemate over here, literally. The definition of a stalemate. Look at the rattan archers on the right. Look at the siege on the left. Literally a stalemate. Yellow busting in to the trade here, but with slower moving units. 1.1, 1.15. In theory, the trade cards could potentially be saved, I guess. Memb is going to clear out these Huskarls with these paladins. This is a lot of paladins. No irrelevant attack bonuses. Our Saracen is holding the line in the center, but again, Dave has collapsed. 18 champions somewhere. Again, why are you building them out of these barracks? Why are you building them there and streaming over here? Well, I guess the answer is because he lost all his barracks here. That's 1,500 wood. Could have rebuilt. Anyway, good game. Moving on to game number 3. And then we'll watch a Jerry game afterwards. By the way, how long did that game last? An hour and 18 minutes. Yikes. That was a bloody, bloody game. So let's see here. We saw this one. Oh, Jordan's in this one. Killar, Lewis, Valis, Mahai, Darvoy, Memb, Avion. These are some pretty damn good players. Let's see it. And let's take a look at the teams. Gray, green, orange, and blue. These are definitely Team West. Why the hell did it put East? Ah, Capture Age. Let's see it. So starting at the... let's start at the 12 o'clock position. We've got Memb as the Incas. One of my personal favorite civs. Valis as the Japanese. Killar as the Saracens. And Darvoy as the Bohemians. Facing off against them, we've got Jordan as the Huns. And by the way, look at this big open space for our Hun to maneuver. If ever there was a civ that could make use of all of this open, vast space, Jordan going Beastmaster. We'll keep an eye on that. It is the Huns, the Tatars, the Cumans, any kind of super fast, super speedy civ benefits hugely from big open spaces. Avian as the Bengalis, the most reviled civ in the game. Mihai as the Persians this time. And Lewis as the Byzantines. So let's make sure Jordan pulls these boars. Yeah, Jonah, it basically is Arabia. Although after players start hitting Imperial, this entire map becomes Arabia. Uh-oh. Okay, it does manage to save. Look at him blocking with a villager. Okay, 3 boars go down. 1 sheep decaying in the hot Rage Forest sun. You think the game will be decided here, Colton? In this big open space? You're probably right. There's no way they can wall this off. They might try. Oh, here we go. The bears with the shittier line of sight. Only 10 line of sight for some reason as opposed to 12. Look how many bears there are on the map. Lots and lots of cocaine bears ready to attack any villager stupid enough to enter their warpath. Let's actually take a look at the map. A nice east-west corridor here between Memb and Lewis, which Memb takes the center position. Okay, so he doesn't want to get aggressive. He doesn't want to wall off here at the mouth of the corridor because I guess he knows that Lewis is going to contest that. He probably hopes that because he's taking a center middle of the road approach that Lewis won't contest this. Then there's a bit of a diagonal northwest to southeast corridor that meets with another corridor in the south to form some kind of big open space here with a lake with a shit ton of boars, 6 boars, a bear, gold and stone. And then we have this big open space in the middle, bottom portion of the map. Oh yeah, exactly. This game will be interesting to see if Jordan builds outwards and how far outwards he builds. But yeah, definitely very important because look at Orange. He's got a good amount of space, but if he doesn't want to clog the trade route, he's also going to have to expand in the forward direction. And when you have 2 civs expanding in the forward direction towards each other, there's going to be a lot of contesting of land and such. What are you? You are a villager with a bow and arrow in your hands. What are you trying to get here? Let's take a look at Avion. Okay, does manage to pull 3 boars. No interceding scout cap for him. So he's doing this on his own. Jordan at the same time. 1, 2, and 3 for Jordan. Okay. So we've got 3 boar pulls for everyone. Mem dancing a little dance here with Lewis, who managed to sneak in a bunch of villagers behind enemy lines. How the hell did he get that villager in there? Looks like there was a bit of contestation here as well, or contesting rather. Is contestation a word? I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh, Cocaine Bear sees one of Mem's villagers. Roars so loudly that the boars have to run away in synchronized movement here. And now Avion taking control of this lake. Only 2 lakes on this map. And looks like Kellar and Valis are going to share it. Looks like Valis is going to try to pull boars as well. He's going to have to contest with a bear. Let's see if he does that first. No loom for him. Oh my god, what happened? Okay, that's what happened. He trapped the bear. Sorry, Cocaine Bear. You're going to have to come off your high behind a bit of a palisade. Oh, runs into another one. Oh, Valis, unlucky AF here, but still speeds around the bear. 4 HP, 7 HP, enough to cage the wild animal. Beautiful play here by Valis with a villager that, again, just now got loom. Before that, absolutely not a big fan of this wall up, but I hate when lakes form part of wall ups. This Australia-shaped lake here. I don't like them at all. Easy access to your enemy, from your enemy, by your enemy. Oh, it looks like Red busted his way in here. Lewis. Is he still in the berry patch? Yes, he is. It is now. Well, I've asked this before in the chat, and I don't think I got an answer. What? There was a movie or a TV show or something where one of the... that's literally all I can remember, that it was in a TV show or a movie where somebody said a word, and then the other person goes, "You just made that word up." And then the person replies, "Well, yeah, all words are made up. Words aren't like a fixed thing that we discovered in nature. We made everything up." In any event, enough nonsense. Jordan, trying to bust his way in here, met with a greeting committee of 2 archers. I forget what movie or TV show that's from, which is very bad for me because I generally remember nonsense like that. My wife calls me a Drexpert. I'm an expert in Drek. In nonsense things to know. Oh, the villager gets poked. Oh yeah, move. Mem trying to dance a little dance here with Lewis over here. Looked like over here. Now he's chasing over here. This is a lot of idle time for Mem's villagers, by the way. It is not surprising that he is the last one on his team in Dark Age. One more poke and she will die. There you go. But yeah, it's not surprising having to deal with all of these shenanigans. This guy's already gathered 10 food. What the hell? Deny your opponent 10 food. Why the hell not? It's from Infinity War? Well, there you go. I knew it was from something that I saw. I'm not too sure what Singfeld is. Is that a movie? Oh, you mean Seinfeld? Definitely does sound like something. What the hell just happened here? Sorry, guys, I have to rewind when nonsense like this happens. First of all, why the hell is Valis fighting a bear right now? Why the hell are you fighting the bear? Oh, I guess he accidentally... Oh, you know what might have happened? He might have built his house, and then the villager Otto went to complete the palisades, and he didn't notice, and then entered into this little corner, and the bear attacked. What a sour loss here for Valis. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Cocaine Bear strikes again. But in the meantime, Darvoy moving forward with a bit of a force. 6 archers, 2 spearmen. Purple trying to bust his way in here. How the hell did Purple even get here? Okay, so Orange deciding to wall off closer to his base. Ceding control of this entire piece of land to Team East. Again, I don't know that that's necessarily the right move. Jordan here playing Arabia as well, walling off close to him. Also ceding control of this big piece of land. So both teams actually have not exerted any kind of control. Nobody has planted a flag. What the hell is this, Mem? Are you going to build a mill? What's your wood count? You got 200 wood. He must be trying to build a mill here, no? What is he doing? Where is he going? Is he going to attack the villager? One more poke, one more poke. Bam, and she's done. Not too sure what the goal here is with these boards here for Mem with only 5 villagers. Now he has almost 400 wood. No mill for him. Fire galleys on the menu for our green Japanese, who has a scout in the back of Lewis's base. Will he get the sheep? He gets the sheep. High value get over there. Mem, take a look at his base. There's oh my god, Lewis still has a villager inside Mem's base. How is this frickin' possible? Oh, maybe go to the corner. You can attack him. No, that is ridiculous. And he's attacking the front with a tower. Our Byzantine, remember, all of their structures nice and juicy, nice and tanky with extra HP. 10, 20, 30, 40 starting in Dark Age. I really want to see what the hell happens here. Mem's idle time with his villagers. Guys, he's still in Dark Age. 8 seconds away from hitting Feudal. All he needs is one ranged unit. All he needs is 1 HP to get off of that, to get 1 HP off of that villager. But we'll see if Lewis gives him time. 5 villagers building a tower for him. What are the percentages? 50% done, 66% done. By the way, what's going on here? Mem forgot. 2 boars does finally build the mill. Tower's going up. How's the villager in here? Oh my god, use this opportunity. Break one of these and run away, run away, run away. 2 town centers for our Japanese going up as well. Nice little clump of houses. Let's pivot back to orange and purple, see what these 2 combatants are building. 2 town centers for our Hun. And Darvoy still stuck in feudal age. Where is his army, by the way? 0 kills. 0 kills. So not exactly the most effective army in the world. And your opponent is now in castle age. Oh, there's fire ships, fire galleys, whatever the hell. Cocaine Bear attacks again. But it's getting shot down by a fire ship. Beautiful. Beautiful. Home court advantage here for Avion. Is able to repair with a villager. Green has no such luxury. That one villager that could have repaired got mauled by this freaking bear. Now has 1 kill. Any attack bonuses? No attack bonuses against anything. Just a basic generic bear. And now the tower's under attack. Or rather has been under attack. Is now about to collapse, I meant to say. Oh, look at how sour this is. Look how close it is to that one stud. I like this by orange, by the way. A lot of vision. But our Hun is already out with those cheaper cav archers. Moving back home with 2 of these. Oh my god, found again. How did he get here? How did Jordan get here? Is this open? No, it's closed to the north. It's closed here. It's closed here. And it's definitely closed here. I mean, look at what the hell did Mem create here? A labyrinth of palisade walls. Oh, and that tower. He built a tower to get that villager. Oh, that's so sour for Lewis. But he gets Mem to waste a bit of stone, which is never a bad idea. Orange finally hitting castle. 1, 2, 3 town centers going up for him ASAP. He wants to catch up. That Bohemian. He's sitting at 40 villagers, the second lowest on his team after Mem. Mem, not surprising, shenanigans left, right, and center with Lewis over here, who has managed to basically keep him occupied this entire time. And Lewis has what? Also the lowest villager count on his team. By the way, we haven't checked up on Mahai lately. Random bear facts and other Age of Empires stories. 88 villagers, gold mining handcart, 4 town centers, rather 5. I missed this one at the bottom. No military whatsoever, but we are quickly approaching that juicy 25-minute mark of the game, a minute away, where infrastructure starts getting built for a few minutes, and then big old fights. What is Jordan building, by the way? Only 1 archery range. Oh, you can do better. You've got enough wood for another one. Brian, I did know that. I absolutely knew that about Wojciech the Bear. I remember reading that. It was World War I, right? Yeah, in Poland in World War I. I absolutely remember that. There are a few famous dogs. Oh, what's the name of the Airedale Terrier that the Britons gave a medal to? Ah, I forget. I forget the name of that dog. I do remember the Polish bear. I believe the Greeks had a horse in World War II that was very integral in defending one town against the Nazis. I forget exactly how. I think it was like a Paul Revere situation where the horse itself without a rider carried a message, but there's a lot of really cool stories of animals doing insanely heroic things. Okay, farms going up for our Byzantine. Mem, what are you doing to catch up? 40 villagers, 2 spearmen. Okay. Slowly going to tickle away at this infrastructure. Again, how did he sneak these guys in? Oh, he snuck them in through these gates. So Mem creating a bit of a Mem the Builder here. Look at this. Whatever you want to call this. Whatever you want to call this. He is building off section after section of defenses. A bow and a sword. Wow. I mean, doesn't sound very effective, but if he lived to tell the tale, why the hell not? Crossbows from our Saracen taking on Hunnic. Whoa, 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 Jordan deking for no real reason. Hunnic elite skirmishers, although our castle is coming up very soon for our Huns. And first to Imperial is Gray. Off the back of one town center? Really? But take a look at Kalar. He's buying, selling, yeah, making use of that Saracen cheaper trade. Now he's out with a bombard. Jordan needs to respond with something here. What does he have? Only skirmishers. I guess he lost his cav archer. Mem with a very aggressive town center. Okay, I don't mind this at all. To the risk-taking victor go the spoils. Let's see it. Let's see what it can do with this town center. A second one finally going up for him as well. And now Jordan's castle immediately under attack. And now the crossbows are arbalests. And these elite skirmishers are going to have a bit of a more difficult time with their 7 range against these 8 range units. And by the way, they're focusing their fire on the bombard cannon, which does not take any kind of bonus damage from them. Look how slow they're whittling away at that HP. Oh, he needs to get it the hell out of there. Oh, sour loss here. Did not need to lose that. Also didn't need to enter the castle radius, which he did as well. What's Lewis doing, by the way? How is he planning on tackling Mem? 3 archery ranges, 1 siege workshop, a monastery, and a barracks. Okay. What is going to come out of there? We don't know. He's got 47 villagers going up to 50. The only action out on the map right now is happening here where Jordan is just losing a lot of his army. And now look at Yellow. Look at Mihai. Oh, man, moving to distract, to build a counter castle. Oh, look at this. He's using the spearmen. But, unbeknownst to all of us, because I zoomed in a lot, way too much. In come some Persian cavaliers. They are 19 seconds away from being paladins. Mem cancels the castle. We'll lose all the villagers here. These are going to be paladins, like I said. The castle is going to go up. The town center is not firing on the villagers, even though it can. Basically, almost all the villagers are within the town center radius. Maybe would do better firing at them as opposed to these paladins. But now the paladins retreat. Mihai is giving Mem a juicy target here. 1 villager down. 2 distracted. Oh, not enough time. Mem has to get the hell out of Dodge. And he does. What is Mihai streaming south? Paladins, of course. What else? 37 going up to 40. He wants to contest this. Jordan needs a lot of help. He's going basically pure elite skirmisher, which, by the way, will do fantastic against these arbalests in good numbers, but not enough of a hard-hitting force. Maybe let Jordan take care of the halberdiers. Okay, goes just runs circles around the halberdiers. Oh, the arbalests insert themselves into a nook. Beautiful use of that house. But now Jordan needs to move forward. Hurry up. Get here. They're standing still for you. Kill the arbalests. Where are you going? Why are you going south? Okay, splits off a contingent north. Guys, this is a pet peeve. If your range is 7, you don't need to go 3 tiles away from your opponent. If your range is 7... stay 7 tiles away. Mem here, what the hell is this? An emergency wall off, not even a gate. Trade being put up by Mihai. Trade going up for Mem and for Valus. Where, by the way, where the hell is Valus? He's moving forward with a castle. How is his base looking? 1, 2, 3, 4 town centers. Still has a bit of infrastructure down here. His dock was destroyed a long time ago in a galaxy far away. Oh, man. We've got a 3 versus 2 situation here. Persians, Bengalis, and Huns taking on Bohemians and Japanese. Now remember, Bohemian halberdiers do have extra bonus damage, so that 32 versus cavalry should become a 40. There you go. And take a look at the elephant, 35. Oh mama, but this is a lot of Bengali elephants. How are these stats? By the way, we haven't checked up on Teal this entire game. Sorry guys. Bad caster. Lots and lots of farms. 160 villagers. That might be overkill. That might be very much overkill. 160 is a lot. And now let the battle over this Middle Earth begin. Elephants killing halberdiers, arbalists killing skirmishers, structures for both players about to be attacked, demolished, destroyed. Memb is being pushed into here by paladins, but paladins are not going to tear down this wall. Oh, Val is shelling away at the bombard cannons with his trebs. Cataperuto definitely looks like Cataperuto here. Remember, it also adds a speed. I think they attack a third faster as well. Everyone now in Imperial except for Memb. He needs a lot more food. Built a pretty impressive series of walls here, defensive structures. What's his food intake? Yeah, he's expanding food, building archery ranges to the back. Okay, a bit of miss micro of units here, nothing to write home about. And now the Japanese trebs are here. And this Persian castle. Don't even Mihai, don't even waste stone repairing this. There's no point. You're not gonna keep that up. You're wasting your stone. Trade carts going up for Jordan as well. Wants to get in on some of that juicy trade. Haufnitzes have entered the chat. 4 of them here. This is a pretty terrifying force here for Team West. Halberdiers are going to soak up a lot of damage, which is exactly what meat shields are for. It is a shield made out of meat. Look at yellow, by the way. Does not want the trade raided, building a very defensive castle, our Persian. But anyway, halberdiers doing what they're supposed to do, which is tank, die, let the elephants get attacked by these longer reaching arbalests and these bombard cannons, now known as Haufnitzes. 5 of them. Any attack bonus against fishing ships, Hussite, melee, ships, siege, and stone defense. Oh, what an absolute beautiful use here by our Bohemian of the halberdiers mixed in with the Saracen arbalests. Just an absolutely epic army composition. Not the toughest army, not the strongest army, but man, it'll get the job done. Jordan has to be careful here. You're 14 seconds away from Paladin. Do not engage yet. Those 32 paladins should do a pretty good job. Just wait for the elephants to come. Wait for the elephants. Don't rush in. Okay, leads the halberdiers into the elephants. Beautiful move here by Jordan. Taking a bit of fire himself, but now the halberdiers are out. He's going to pivot north, and he's going to pivot west. Otherwise known as up and left. And now he's closing in from multiple directions. In come the elephants as well. What an epic battle here. Army supplies about 100 to 50. But that 100 army supply is in arbalests and halberdiers. Actually, you know, I thought Jordan was going to turn around and attack. Instead, where the hell is he going on a joyride? Hi, Dave. Exactly. These are not hippies. These are not peaceniks. Now, Persian paladins joining the chat as well. They make war, not love. I'm going to zoom out. Where is our Persian going? At the same time, he has inserted himself in here to the north. Again, bad caster paying way too much attention to one area of war, one theater, while at the same time our Byzantine pushes in with 31 hand cannoneers, 6 or 7 bombard cannons. Memb is completely unprepared for this. He's got a few crossbows. And these are not even Persian Commander and crossbows. These are just basic Incan crossbows. Needs to get Kamayuks up, but for a Kamayuk, you need a castle, and no castle for Memb. He tried to get one down here, if you remember, did not succeed. But luckily for him, Team West is holding the line down here. So many dead elephants. Look at all of these baskets. These are all elephant archers. Oh my god, Operation Dumbo Drop has been an absolute failure to the south, and Mem's base is on fire. He now has arbalests. How are his resources? Terrible resources, only 500 gold. He was not prepared for this backstab, but look at this. Oh, for some reason I thought yellow was attacking red. I was going to say, what the hell? Oh no, he is. This is exactly what I wanted to show you. He's attacking the lumber camp, and in doing so killed 2 freaking bombard cannons. Wow. Wow, what a sour loss there. Yasama Towers, Cataperuto Trebs. The combo is basically, at this stage of the game, undefeatable, especially by elite skirmishers. Good luck with that. What's happening here? Yellow Paladins try to insert themselves into here. Yellow Paladins inserting themselves into here. Hand Cannoneers taking out a defunct mining camp for some reason. And Memb is gone. He's been scattered to the 4 winds. He's been scattered to the north, to the west, to the south, just not to the east. I guess the 3 corners of the world. His villagers are moving out. Val is providing a security detail here of Japanese halberdiers. And let's pivot back. Jordan continuing now with elite skirmishers. I mean, they do, Dave, but not in these quantities. Not when you have 60 arbalests and you have 10 elephant archers that are being, by the way, attacked by Hufnitzas as well. The Hufnitsa count seems to have been taken down a peg to 2. The strategy seems to be working. They're blocking with halberdiers. They're sacrificing halberdiers. The elephants are focusing on the halberdiers, you see? And then the arbalests will move in and start attacking the elephants. Here we go. Another example of it. Although, never mind. They're attacking the siege workshop for some reason. Okay. Never mind. Oh, but siege elephants, waddly boys, moving in very, very slowly. But a lot of halberdiers here to greet them. But Avion smart, build a bunch of skirmishers. What is this huge amount of infrastructure for Lewis, by the way? He is on a building frenzy. Mihai also making himself at home. Is there anything left here for Mem besides the market, the houses? See, I wouldn't have built this tower, because now you've alerted your opponent that you're still alive and still have a presence here. Maybe should have left that tower alone. I guess Mem's a little bit alive. He's gonna run straight into these hand cannoneers who see villagers emerging from the mist, from that good old fog of war, and Mem just walks straight into his death. Does he care? He's got another town center down south. Valus's villagers need to hup to do something here, but Jordan pushed back our Hun. The Civ that needs a lot of room to run around, maneuver, and attack from multiple angles has been cornered here. Army supply a meager 23. His opponent 83. Almost 4 times the army supply, backed up by Hufnitzas. What is our Bengali doing? He is desperately trying to clear up. He is pinging you. It's hard to tell, but he's pinging down here. I don't know who he thinks is going to be able to support him. It seems like Jordan is on his own. No one is supporting purple. It seems like Teal is on his own. Although in come a bunch of Bengali light cav straight into the welcoming arms of Japanese halberdiers. Oh, what a charge of the light brigade. Literally a disastrous charge here. Towers to the left of us, Trebs to the right. Ours is not to wonder why. Ours is but to charge and die. My goodness. That was a disaster for Mihai. Absolute disaster. Now red is pinging over here saying, guys, we need to get rid of this because he's over here. So green is going to be weaker at home, having his entire army. So take a look. Team West pushing in through the south. Jordan's basically dead. What infrastructure does he have? He's got a spine of town centers going up the left side of this forest, or rather the right side. So Jordan's dead, but so is Memb. So Team West pushing in through the south, Team East pushing in through the north. The question is, who's next, teal or green? There's bombard cannons on the border of Green's base. Memba's going to try to put up some kind of defense, but doesn't look like he's microing these units. So they're going to die. Sour. And there's a gap in the wall where these hand cannoneers just walk in. Teal, on the other hand, is getting backstabbed here by Green. Oh, Sour loss. It definitely looks like it's almost GG, right? At this point, definitely looks like it's GG. Although the question is for who? Oh, man. Really? Although, actually, what am I saying? Really? This is the team I expected to GG. Sorry, this is what won the game, in my opinion. Mahai. Only one avenue here for trade carts, although I guess they can go this way, right? Really only one avenue for them. Inserts himself right between yellow and teal. What a disastrous charge there by Mahai with those light cav. Jordan doesn't even have a chance to build these town center. He's got one villager building them. Oh, man. Somehow, despite the fact that he was the one pushing in, Lewis has the lowest score on his team? Okay. I don't think trade was anything to write home about. Yeah, the numbers aren't that high. Yeah, look at that. Trade is non-existent. Kill count shouldn't be too high either. 427 for our Japanese. No surprise with this just forest of Yasama towers that he built. Valis controlling literally the center of the map. He's got a castle up here. He's got a whole bunch of infrastructure out here, continuing to pump up halberdiers. Oh, man. Yeah, it seems like they had to carry him a little bit towards the end of the game. But to be fair, the same could be said of Jordan, right? He did not manage to escape his base in time. Again, one villager rebuilding 4 town centers is going to take about 1,000 years. Oh, and now we're going to end the night with a Jerry game. And like I said, I'm leaving it up to you guys. Which Jerry game do you want? Do you want Jerry as the Celts, as the Saracens, as the Burgundians, or as the Malians? The first civ that gets to 2 votes, I'm just gonna pick that one. Or if nobody votes, if everyone's just watching this while they eat or something, I'll just pick one randomly. I'll do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Grab a Jerry by the toe. Okay, 1 vote Celts, 1 vote Saracens, 1 vote Malians. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do eeny, meeny, miny, mo between the 3 of them, because nobody voted Burgundians. Nobody wants to see Jerry do a Flemish revolution, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Grab a Jerry by the toe. If he bore pulls, let me go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Jerry as the Malians it is. So, Brian, by the luck of the draw, we are watching Jerry as the Malians. But don't worry, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, with more Jerry Rage Force games, unless the patch comes out tonight, and then all of a sudden it renders all of these replays unwatchable. So let's take a look at who we have. Red, yellow, teal, and orange. Very much Team West. Jerry's team, Team East. Look, I did it fair. And I even excluded the Burgundians, who nobody voted for, because I guess nobody wants to see Burgundians anymore. Man, what a controversy that was, or still is. Savvy Empire as the Persians. GG Out, who we've seen before as the Byzantines. Danger Noodle. What the hell is so dangerous about this noodle? We'll find out. As the Cumans. Samero as the Koreans. He is pretty damn good. Jerry in the flank position. Moving out, has discovered 2 sheep en route to walling off. Already walling off. As the Malians. Natch as the Mayans. Sir Radiant Leaper, the third of the Leapers of Schenectady as the Japanese, and Buddy Buddy as the Mongols. Now, before you guys think it's weird that we did Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, let me tell you one thing. When I cannot make up my mind between two things, for example, if I'm being particularly gross and indulgent, and I tell my wife, let's order pizza, I don't know if I want Domino's or Pizza Hut because I just can't make up my mind. Or do you want to get Mexican or Indian food tonight or something like that? Usually it's food related. I'm not going to lie. It's usually food related. If I can't make up my mind, the first thing I do is I whip out my phone. I go to Google. I type in coin flip. And I do a coin flip to decide. So I am very much comfortable in doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo's and coin flips, leaving a lot of things up to chance. I absolutely love it. Oh, you think Jerry +3? And what do we call this team? Ah, we'll leave them as West. Oh, your mom. We actually discovered, of all places, we recently discovered there's a Vietnamese place that we like, but right next door, out of sheer stupid luck, is a Burmese place called Popa, Popa. And it is just absolutely delicious. I was gonna make a community post about it. How I've never seen Burmese cuisine before, or even thought about Burmese cuisine. Usually it's Mexican, Indian, etc. Domino's over Pizza Hut, depends what. That pepperoni feast at Domino's is freaking, it's ambrosia, it's delicious. But sometimes you're just in the mood for that pepperoni lovers from Pizza Hut. Man, do I sound like I'm disgusting, by the way? Constantly talking about food. Food and Age of Empires. I swear I have other interests. Mexican or Thai are the best, yeah. We discovered a new taco place about 20 minutes away that we are in love with. I mean, what can you do? Food is food. Oh, Dave, really? Here we go, Jerry pulling boars. Let's see if he can make it. This is a long distance for him to go. Cavalry is no longer useful, I guess. When I flip a coin, I'm like completely ambivalent. I don't really care which. It's literally, if I'm even like 50.1% and 49.9, I'll go with the 50.1. Okay, Jerry, a villager kind of getting in the way there, but a tree getting in the way. Jerry done pulled himself some boars. Fantastic. Oh, no. Did he? Yeah, okay, they're gonna... No. Oh, my God. Look at Jerry with the baller move here. Oh, my God. 2 separate villagers attacking. This is Jerry doing Jerry things. Oh, you love to see it. Man, he's gotten a lot better, though, by the way. Donkey braying in the background there. Oh, boar goes down, but not in the best place. Where are you going, sheep? Where is the sheep going? Even... Oh, this is a disgusting carnivorous sheep. It had a taste for blood. It ate a pepperoni pizza. Got a taste for pig meat. And then said, I want to be in on the boar action. So good pull here by Jerry. A little bit of shenanigans towards the end. But you know what? That's what you expect out of Jerry. Nothing can ever be clean. Although, guys, he is getting much better. I am absolutely... If anyone knows Jerry, if anyone knows where in the community to post a message to Jerry, invite him, please. We love to watch Jerry. And not even sarcastically. Not even like in a malignant, malicious way or anything. We actually like watching him play. Last game when he was Ethiopians, when was it, like 3 or 4 days ago, he was doing quite well. Somehow, though, look at this. And a body of Mongolian men-at-arms have made their way into the back of GG Out's base? How the hell did they walk all the way across here? What an absolute trek these guys have been on. Jerry plus 3 boars. So good pull here by Jerry. And look at this. Look at this. No moss under his ass. Immediately starts pulling deer as well. Talk about decay of food here. How many villagers? Okay, 12 villagers and a sheep. Not terrible. Radiant Leaper does not trust his teammates. The dangerous noodle. What would be the most dangerous noodle, by the way? You just tried KFC for the first time 3 weeks ago? Oh, Dave. Oh, my God. Loses a Radiant Leaper losing a villager here. But the more important story is that Dave has not had KFC in his life up until 3 weeks ago. Oh, man. How did you like it? I used to love KFC. I would scrounge around. Guys, again, I'm sorry. I'm not like 1,000 pounds, I swear. I used to in high school, back when Toonie Tuesdays was a thing, used to scrounge around my couches for loose change, my kitchen counters. I say mine. I mean, of course, I mean my parents when I'm like 14 years old. I would look for so much loose change anywhere I could find it. And then I would order on Toonie Tuesdays for like $11. And then the delivery person would be rolling their eyes every time they saw my address, because I would pay with a handful of change and he'd have to count out nickels and dimes and quarters. Double kill? Oh, so close to a double murder suicide here by green and yellow. Radiant Leaper getting revenge for that one villager that died. Look at his ass still sticking out of the grass. Oh, man. I would scrounge up all the loose change. Yeah, KFC is delicious. Lately, it's been kind of crap, to be honest. I don't know if that's like just a Canadian thing, but lately, it's been super greasy. And it just hasn't been as good quality. Plus, I think they got rid of their basic chicken sandwich. Now it's something weird. It's like 2 chicken breasts that are both deep fried. Well, I mean, it's always been deep fried, but it's 2 chicken breasts that are side by side under a bun. But that zinger from KFC is just absolutely drooling. I think I've had about 750 of those in my life so far. And man, if I have anything to say about it, I'll have 750 more. In the meantime, players are heading up to Feudal Samaro, our orange Korean first to hit castle. Your mom, when I was in law school, I lived across the street from a Pizza Hut. And, I mean, based on the conversation we're having for the last 10 minutes, I think you know where this is going. It is very dangerous for me to live across any kind of fast food location. Luckily, my wife is awesome. She's weaning me off that shit. Turning me on to vegetables and other forms of cooking other than deep frying. Let's put it like that. Oh, by the way, we haven't looked at the map. I'm so sorry. We've been so focused on Jerry and KFC and all of that stuff. We haven't actually taken a look at the map. It is a gross, ugly map. Look at all the different annoying avenues of attack here to the north, with this annoying little forest in between, and then a big confusing labyrinth of paths. Orange and blue, I guess, just decided not to wall. I mean, Jerry's trying here with his small palisade, but he's moving forward with not 1, but 2 siege workshops out of our Malians. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do Malians have any kind of feature or bonus that applies to siege? No, my mom definitely does not love KFC. Oh, man. 2 siege workshops here. Jerry. Now he's gotten support from his Mayan pocket. Red pinging up here. Probably telling Gray, hey, bro. Or not Gray, telling Teal, hey, bro, get your butt over here. Yeah, your mom, I agree. The quality of the staff has gone down. Jerry loses a mangonel immediately. Should lose this. Should kill this one, I was about to say. Yeah, I just find the quality has gone down to the point where I don't even really want to order KFC anymore. It is just a little bit too greasy. I'm at that stage where I like deep fried. Oh my God, if anyone here is in the US and has access to a... oh, Jerry, you lost the 2 on mangonels and we'll lose a 3rd. Oh, sour loss for Jerry. If anyone lives in the US and has access to a fast food place called Hattie B, Hattie space B, Hattie B, probably the best fried chicken I've had in my life. Okay, Jerry gets revenge. This archery range still being attacked has been nullified. Lamed is the word I'm looking for. Sorry. Lamed. Sad Jerry noises. Oh, you know how they have those funny memes where it's like cries in like French, cries in German, cries in English. We'll have one that says cries in Jerry. Jerry, though, second highest score on his team is in Castle. Danger Noodle. Let's take a look at our no one answered me. What is the most dangerous noodle? I don't know. Probably the one that's all like that spins around on itself like a little pig's tail. Tells you how educated I am about that shit. I have no clue what it's called. Definitely not spaghetti or spaghettini. Definitely not. What the hell is the name of that noodle? No, it's gonna bother the hell out of me now. The one that spirals. Pool. Pool. Oh man, pool noodles could be dangerous. A couple of whacks to the head. Anaconda. But now that reminds me of that old movie Anaconda. With John Voight. J-Lo. What an absolute shitty movie. But absolutely awesome. Okay, so Savvy Empire walling himself off. We're approaching the 25-minute mark where infrastructure starts expanding and exploding on the map. More and more players are walling the map off. Looks like they're going to leave this corridor in the middle. This 5 fingers, just like in the Lower East Side of New York. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different avenues of entry into this little area, but not really much to do here. So not exactly a high-value area. And look at this, Natch and Jerry have basically laid claim to this big open piece of land to the east of Samaro's base. And Samaro, I think, was first to Castle, but he is nowhere close to going up to Imperial. Look at that, 63 food. Who is an Imperial is Natch. This could be a huge problem for Samaro. Yellow needs to get his ass over here. The noodle needs to get a little bit more dangerous. 72 villagers is fine, but your teammate is about to face the first treb of the game. Literally no one else going up to Imperial. By the way, how the hell did Armayan do it off the back of one town center? One town center and 35 villagers, and he's an Imperial? I mean, the Mayan resources remind me, I think they do last 15% longer, right? Oh man, Brian and Dave, that reminds me of the scene in The Sopranos where they go to Italy and Paulie asks for spaghetti with tomato sauce, and they look at him and they basically laugh at him and mock him when he like sends back his high quality Italian meal and asks for spaghetti and meatballs basically. Or has anyone here watched Boardwalk Empire? When was it, season 2 or 3 with Jip Rossetti, where he comes from New York and on the way he stops at I think it was Tabor Heights at a diner, and he sees an item on the menu, spaghetti and meatballs, and he calls this waitress and he goes, he's obviously Italian so he knows what it is, so he goes, spaghetti and the meatballs, tell me about that. And she goes, well, it's basically a long noodle with ketchup on top. Oh man, I told you guys, Drexpert. If it happened on a TV show, if it happened on a movie, I probably know about it. Okay. Savvy Empire moving forward with the biggest army supply on his team, 5. Although, never mind, Samero producing a bit of siege here, has retreated, lost his primary town center, doesn't have another town center, Samero. 47 villagers is what he's going to get stuck on. We are at the 27-minute mark of the game. Let's see what the hell is going on. Buddy Batty. 0 military presence, 1 spearman. Sir Radiant Leaper, 0 military presence. Our Mayan is the only one pushing in with a bunch of plumed archers. Decent attack upgrades on them. Not yet full upgrade. And now Red is going to try to, I guess, run around. But the Trebs, look at them hiding and behind here. Jerry has a villager. Is Jerry going to have Farimba? Jerry has 0 attack upgrades on his camels. Just now finally getting the first attack upgrade, but does need Farimba if he plans on contesting any of this, especially Cumin Knights, which might become Paladins, fastest Paladins in the game. Very defensive castle up here for Leaper. Maybe wants to protect some trade against any future attacks, and out he moves like clockwork. 25 to 30 minutes. Infrastructure always plops down. Let's take a look at Team West, by the way. That was Jerry +3. Team West, what is Red building? Nothing. He's got villagers for days. And why would he build an army? Gray isn't pushing into him. Gray's not doing anything but walling off against the possible Onager incursion. Teal, on the other hand, does have a castle up, does have 1 knight somewhere. There he is. Yellow, lots of infrastructure in the center, starting to push through Jerry's blockade here. Let's see if he can do it. At the same time, lots and lots of infrastructure. Man, our Cumin, remember, their stables and archery ranges are only 100 wood. So is it a shock that he's building 5 stables here, 4 stables here? We'll see if he gets step husbandry, getting the Cavalier upgrade. More and more players joining Purple in Imperial. Purple may have waited a little bit too long, perhaps. Jerry upgrading his camels with a bit of an armor boost. Useless or most useless 2 siege workshops ever built. Orange has to be careful. These Trebs can slam these siege, especially when they get clumped like this. Look at this big clump. If he moves forward even a little bit, these 2 Trebs from our Mayan can absolutely wreck this. Now Jerry trying to hold the line with a basic mangonel. Luckily for him, Dangerous Noodle has gone a little bit limp here. Our Noodle not really attacking the walls anymore, but these are siege rams now. You might want to attack something with them, though. There you go. What is Green doing? Green is building halberdiers, but they are moving the wrong... excuse me, they are moving the wrong way. Oh, to add salt to the wound, Samero, who has been displaced, is getting attacked by the wildlife. And let's pan out and see what's happening here. Jerry has arrayed his army like in Lord of the Rings in a nice little line, but it's not doing much. +2/+2 for him finally. Does need the last defense upgrade, does need Farimba, and this is what I'm talking about. You can't just leave your siege bundled up like that. And what the hell is Jerry doing? Loses a camel. But was it a feint? Was it a draw to bring in these Cumin Cavaliers? Our Cumin has to be careful here. He's going to get swarmed by these camels. Not heavies yet. But this should be enough here out of blue. Why did the plumed archers retreat? Okay, Jerry loses to the north, wins to the south, and the Cavaliers are going to shred everything that he has left. Jerry has 0 army supply left except for 2 mangonels. Oh my god, this archery range still alive. So annoying. But here we go. Leaper has discovered this infrastructure from our Dangerous Noodle. Slowly pick, poking and prodding away. Not sure the siege workshop is the one you want to worry about at the moment. 24 Cavaliers are out. Oh, and the Trebs go bye-bye. Maybe, maybe not once he finishes the camels off. 5 siege rams are gonna destroy this castle. Okay, moving in with the... Why are you wasting? Why are you risking them? And now they're entering the castle firing zone. Luckily for him, the castle is firing on the Cavaliers. What is happening here? Another wolf. Sorry, guys. Castle down. Jerry's entire infrastructure is now kaput. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Radiant Leaper moving in with this save here. Our Japanese infantry that attack 33% faster. What, Dave? The engage with the camels? I think so too. I don't know why they didn't wait for green. Green was shifting halberdiers as we saw. What is this? What is this? Excuse me. Gray walling himself off everywhere. Okay. Cataphracts? Elite? Beautiful. Gonna have a +2 soon. +12. No, oops. No trample damage on them just yet, which also boosts the attack bonus against infantry to 18. Somebody in the chat remind me what the hell the name of the upgrade is for the cataphracts. For some reason, my mind went to Greek fire, and that's it. And for some reason, I can't think outside of Greek fire. What the hell is the name of the upgrade? Logistica. Yes, thank you, Dave. No Logistica yet for these guys. Cavaliers for our Jerry. I don't know that you really need to go Cavaliers. Your opponent's going Cavalier himself. Why not keep going camels? You already have a bunch out. You've got 5 camels out. Oh no, because you got 16 knights. That's why. Never mind. Cataphracts. Fully upgraded attack for now. +2 is the most that the Byzantines can hope for. Missing blast furnace. And now there's a bit of action going on here. Okay, now we got Logistica. Take a look at that. Area of effect damage 0.5. Infantry +18. These guys are going to shred. Your halberdiers can attack 33% faster all the live long day. They are... Look how quick they melted. Look how quick they melted. But don't engage into a choke point. I don't know who wins this here. Okay, deletes. Man, cataphracts. Halberdiers being annoying out of our green Japanese, moving left, moving right, trying to take on cataphracts, trying to take on cumin cavaliers. Red is pinging over here, telling Teal, why the hell are you building a wall? He's pinging again, not too sure why. Orange retreating to the back, not a bad idea, but it looks like his base is safe. Might want to return home and start mining some stone, get a few castles out. Start setting some wagons. Oh, that's why he's pivoting from camels? Makes sense. Although, right as you say pivoting from camels, he doubles down on the camels. Although they look like heavies now, right? With that shield drill for our Mongol. These siege units are going to move a lot faster. Yeah, they're heavies now. Still missing, actually not missing, no, just missing Farimba at this point. What is it getting? Nomads? Really? In my opinion, one of the most useless resources, upgrades in the game, nomads. Basically, if you lose a house, your population stays around. You don't lose population space when a house is demolished. Really? I don't know about that. Not exactly the most useful of upgrades, especially when your opponent doesn't really look like he's pushing into you. Although, never mind. Still a useless upgrade in my opinion. Hey, Atlas. Well, you're missing out at least for the first part of the game, but now you're here. Jerry built 2 siege workshops in the beginning of the game. Did a 3-bore pull. Any Farimba? No Farimba, although now there's Farimba. 20 seconds away. Why is he engaging now when he's 20 seconds away from having a +5 attack boost added to these guys? And our Japanese is scrambling. Our Mongols are scrambling. These Mangudai moving pretty slow, it looks like. Oh, no. Persian, Commanderan, crossbows, basically trash unit. Yeah, it is an awful upgrade, right? Of all the super cool upgrades you could have given the Mongols, you gave them that one. I guess maybe you could argue the Mongols are just too powerful. It is a very strong, one of the strongest civs in my opinion. So maybe you don't give them a military bonus or an economic one, but that one is just absolutely ugh. Some roleplay? That sounds kinky. What do you mean by roleplay, Brian? Okay, now Farimba 7+7. Now we can engage into the Cumans. It just needs to get rid of this annoying stable in the middle here so you can get a nice surround. Bit of a standoff here. Purple, having lost his castle, hasn't really built much in this area. Is building a castle up here to support the one down immediately south of it. Oh, man. Oh, choke points. What the F? Choke points. Yikes. And look at how fast this Mongol siege moves. My goodness. Red has to be so careful here. Our Cuman is 2 minutes away from having paladins. Looks like he engaged into a whole bunch of halberdiers before that, though. Only 12 cavaliers left. Why the hell are you chasing with only 12 cavaliers and 10 gold in the bank? Put these guys in the castle. Put them in the frickin' castle. Not that they'd add any arrow fire, but they would at least heal up a bit. Now our Korean moving forward with a combo of pike and looks like basic mangonels. Oh, man. Team West looks like it's about to collapse in the onslaught of Team Jerry +3. Oh, a scenario. Okay, sorry, I didn't understand. Yeah, you're absolutely right. In that case, yes. I can see it coming in useful, but on a 1v1, on a 4v4, Cataphracts getting sniped. They are now elite with Logistica. They are about as fully upgraded as they're going to get. Oh, look at Jerry flowing like the wind with 60 camels. There's my thumbnail right here. Wow. Action erupting everywhere on the map. Japanese Trebs. Oh my god. Cataperuto. Every time I see it, I just fall in love all over again. Let's see it. Let's see it. So damn fast. You know, it's also fast. Oh my god, look at them running away. Look at them like bumper cars. Look how fast they are. You can deke with them. Impressive. Castle coming under attack by Japanese Trebs. Team Jerry +3 pushing in through here. Jerry not really doing much with these camels. 60 camels, 25 kills. Not optimal at all, and do not engage into... Oh no, Red is the only member left of the team. Everyone else is GG'd. Team Jerry +3 has taken it. It looks like Red has not gotten the memo that his teammates have quit, I guess. Oh, this might hurt your own Jerry +3. Jerry +3. It is Mario Kart. Wow. Well, you were right about nothing beating the Mangadais because they GG'd. And that is an amazing game. Okay, so we saw some a little bit of Jerry stuff. The boar pull from where was it? Up here. The not one but two siege workshops for the Malians. 2 siege workshops producing 1 mangonel at a time. Although he did manage to get a good amount of shots off with those mangonels, so kudos to him. Like I said, Jerry getting better. Jerry getting much, much better, which I'm happy to see. Yeah, GG. Brian, I like that. GGRRY. Oh, man. Well, everyone, that was fun. And yeah, a good game to end the night on. Let's take a look. I don't really see trade for any team here. Yeah, look at that. Put that together and you can afford what? Nothing? Kill count. Also a pretty low intensity game. I guess it didn't go on that long, right? 49 minutes. And usually when you start fighting at the 30 to 35 minute mark of the game, if the game only goes on another 10-15 minutes, yeah, the kill count's not the highest. The scores aren't the highest. But man, look at the score difference. About 4,500 difference in score. Plumed Archers, 68 kills at least. But again, Jerry, 29 kills on 60 heavy camels with Farimba. Not exactly optimal use. But man, was it a lot of fun to see them on the screen. I think our Cuman could have supported his teammate a little better, and with some trade maybe have gotten a few more paladins Instead, he built a bunch of infrastructure, tried to shove into the north of Jerry's base, but was repelled by a few mangonels here. Now onagers. Wow, what a fun game. A little bit of trade here and there. How much? 82 gold. Not bad. So, yeah. Fantastic one to end the night on. Absolutely. And we got to see Jerry. By the way, Atlas, if you're still here, I don't know if you're still watching, but take a look at this. So this is the one we watched today. Jerry as the Malians, but take a look. Jerry as the Burgundians, Jerry as the Saracens, and Jerry as the Celts. So we've got a lot of good Jerry games, as long as, fingers crossed, they don't change, the developers don't release the patch tomorrow and change the version of the game so we can't watch it. Oh my god. That was Jerryable. Look, Jerry's getting much better. The first games we saw of him, where he was just trying to pull boars, failing, dying to wolves and bears and such, that was just hilarious, because it was, you know, he's trying to accomplish it a little bit too much, reaching a little bit too far. But lately, he's been playing pretty damn well. Although, when is this game from? This game is literally from 3 days ago, so a very recent game. In any event, thank you everyone for joining, for commenting, for having fun, and letting everyone talk about pizza and KFC and Mexican food and tacos and Vietnamese and Burmese. If you haven't tried Burmese food, highly, highly recommend. Google it, look on Uber Eats or DoorDash or Grubhub or whatever you guys use down in the US, and look up some Burmese restaurants. They have the Rangoon chicken is their specialty, and it is just absolutely delicious. It's like the Indian butter chicken, but I mean, not in the sense like it's made out of butter, but it's like their main dish for people who like heavy flavors. So I leave you on that note. Yeah, Dave, try it. See if you have some in your area, and let us know at some point in the next couple of days if you've tried it, if it is. And now that I'm talking about it so much, I might actually want to order some, although it's already 10:30, so they're probably closed. So I'll have to wait till tomorrow. Highly recommend Burmese. And like I said, I just tried it because Age of Empires, I was like, oh, Burmese. I recognize that. I've never had Burmese food, so I tried it, loved it. And that's all she wrote. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, you like what you see, you don't like what you see, in any event, subscribe, help me out. Like the video. Recommend me to your family and friends. All that good stuff. Anyway, all joking aside, thanks everyone for joining me. Almost 3 hours, 2 hours, I think 45 minutes or so is a long time. Yeah, I mean, I'm having every time I finish the stream, I say the same thing because it's so much fun. Like, I can't believe 3 hours have gone by. But yeah, thanks everyone. Have a great night or good morning wherever you are. Good afternoon. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, which will 99% chance will be tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you guys same bat time tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone.